It's game time. It's show time. It's big time in prime time. Penn State won the toss and deferred. Fifth all-time meeting. Penn State leads 3-1. The '95 Rose Bowl was the last get-together. The Nittany Lions won that one 38-20. Texas has lost to Georgia, so the #1 seeding for the college football playoff is probably at stake right now.
I think both of these fan bases, all of the players, everybody that follows these two teams are so ready to get to that elite level in college football. When they talk about every team, they want to be mentioned.
Gabriel Wosu to kick. And back at the goal line, and to return is Noah Whittington. And he only gets to about the 16-yard line. Devon Lane made the stop on special teams. So a good opening for the special teams of Penn State. And now we bring out our Wayfair starting lineups. And it all starts with Dillon Gabriel. We told you about his numbers. 183 career total touchdowns, most in college football.
He's mobile, but he's patient before he runs.
12-0 for the second time in school history. And the first snap for the Ducks comes from their own 16-yard line. Jordan James, nice opening, and got about 8 before he's brought down. Offensively for Oregon, here's the group that's up front that leads the way. And first team all-conference Josh Connerly, the left tackle. Will be fun to watch him against Abdul Carter. Quick snap. James right in the thick of things and pushing and pushing. I don't know if he got there or not.
Yeah, it did not look like Penn State was set for the hurry up, but they sure reacted.
Devon J. Thomas is the one that stood him up.
Watch everybody. No one's set, but then they just beat the blocks inside and eat up the play. Jay Thomas, you're right. That's the guy who did it.
Oregon's the top team in the Big Ten in third down conversions. They've got 3rd and 1 here. Now they're opening drive. Two tight end set. Jordan James with the call and the carry and a first down and a bunch more.
Everybody talked about Oregon coming into the physical Big Ten. Could that Oregon speed stand up to the physical? Well, Dan Lanning has built this team up front. They love to play physical football. They're not just all run and gun.
I mentioned their left tackle all conference, their right tackle second team all Big Ten. First down out to the 32-yard line. A little spot to move here, but they're going to keep it on the ground to James, and he got the edge. And he's starting strong. Defensively for Penn State. Up front, a good front four and 2 great rushers on the outside. And Denai Dennis Sutton is healthier than he has been, and that's good news for them. There's a linebacking core, and quickly we show you the secondary because Dillon Gabriel's going to flip it out to Tez Johnson. Johnson on the run. Broke a tackle. And out of bounds with a first down.
Good read by Dillon Gabriel. It was just a numbers thing. 4 people out there for Oregon. Only 3 defenders. That's easy to count. 4 versus 3. Give it to him. By the time that Zion Tracy can get there, it's too late.
Tez does the rest to get it to the 47-yard line. In Penn State territory, the Ducks on their opening drive. Gabriel rolls, throws. James on the run, got about 3, but a nice job defensively by A.J. Harris off the corner.
That's the most important thing I think this Penn State defense has to stay steady about. Dillon Gabriel's going to complete passes, but they have to tackle in space. Not let them, but make sure that if a pass is 3 or 4 yards, don't turn it into a 10-yard play.
Yards after catch will be key. They don't throw deep that much, the Ducks, but plays like that can add up over the course of a game.
No doubt.
Noah Whittington comes into the backfield to give Jordan James a breather.
Tackle over on balance line left.
Let's see if they go that way. Gabriel in the pistol, and they will go that way. And Whittington might have got face mask, but he still is going to be close to the first down.
Flag is down.
He turned his head as though he was face masked by maybe Keziah Izzard. Right there. And that's who it's going to go against. Or Devon J. Thomas, one of the two.
Personal foul face mask defense, number 99. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run.
Do you feel
down.
there's a bit of a message here from Will Stein, the offensive coordinator for Oregon? He is running right at Abdul Carter.
He is. And there's number 11 up in the top corner of your screen. That's his side, and there, as Gary said, going that way.
Well, you know, with his speed, he's a bit, I don't want to say undersized at 235, but, you know, he's better running at than having him pursue those plays with his speed.
Dante Moore now in at quarterback. They fake the end around. And, oh, man, taking the blocker and the runner all at once is Zion Tracy.
Yep, 2 good plays by Tracy in this game already. I really believe that's the key to the game for this defense for Penn State. Their secondary has to be good tacklers, even if they're getting tackled on the play.
Oh, man, you don't see many like that. He's got one on the back and one on the front.
Exactly.
That brings up second down at 15. Dylan Gabriel changes his cadence and maybe the play as well.
Real difference maker right here. Kenyon Sadiq right there. Kenyon Sadiq, one of the faster tight ends you'll see.
Play clock down at 2. Gabriel back. Throws quickly and wide open is the guy Gary just talked about. Sadiq, and he scores. Touchdown, Oregon.
He's a playmaker, and you've got to account for him when he catches the ball in space. He's tough to tackle. This is the only guy who's got a shot at him right here. Comes out on the wheel route. Everybody's got this route now. One guy with a chance. Spin off. Whoop! Over the top. He is some athlete.
And they'll go for 2. Or they showed the 2 look, and now they'll go for the kick. And it's Atticus Sappington in for the point.
Yes, come on, this is Oregon. They never do what it looks like they're going to do.
That's true.
Clock
Play
ran
of
down.
game offense. 5-yard penalty will retry.
So it's going to make it a little deeper for Sappington, who's 36 out of 38.
And if you're Oregon, you love this first drive. 9 plays, 6 runs, 3 passes. Get it to your playmakers. What a good first drive by Will Stein, coordinator for Oregon.
And remember, they started at the 16-yard
Exactly.
line. So Sappington, 36 of 38 on extra points. And this one's up and perfect. What a drive. 9 plays, 84 yards. Kenyon Sadiq and the Ducks back in black. The same unis they wore when they beat Ohio State. They're certainly off to a flying start here.
Two, please. Thank you.
Analysis and breaking news anywhere you are. Download the CBS Sports app to watch today. You can catch Gary joining the HQ team after our game tonight. 8th opening drive touchdown, second most in the country. It traveled 84 yards in 9 plays. A great run of run and pass. And so with a 7-0 lead, it's Atticus Sappington to kick off. Nick Singleton back deep. And he'll let this one sail into the end zone. And Penn State will come out to the 25-yard line. And our lineups are presented by Wayfair. And that brings out Drew Aller. He's come a long way in the last couple of years. 21-4 as a starter. He doesn't turn the ball over very often. Likewise, his completion percentage has skyrocketed this year. And just a lot more of a leader, Garrett.
He sure is, and I think that last little spark he showed late in the second half of the season has really spilled over to his football team.
Tyler Warren, the tight end, is to the top of your screen on first down from the 25. Aller is looking that way, but he'll go to Singleton out of the backfield. And nice stop to keep it a short game. The offensive line, Nick Dawkins, the captain, is the center that anchors that group. Nick Singleton starts. Katron Allen will obviously be in and out as they rotate those 2 great tailbacks.
Already, Wildcat.
Tyler Warren and the Wildcat on the second play of the game. And they drop the ball. I don't know if he was trying to give it to Singleton or keep it himself. but it ends up a 1-yard gain on a bobbled connection there.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know if he was trying to give it to him or it just ran. No, Singleton did not expect the football. That was a great play by him to recover it and save the day. Tyler was going to keep that thing and run the counter inside. Hit him on the elbow.
Yeah, Nick's elbow got a little high. It brings up 3rd down and 5. Eller in the shotgun. Singleton flanks him. And the blitz is coming. Aller throws calmly and completes, and a 1st down. Tyler Warren.
Well, you got your tight end matched up, line of scrimmage. You're going to go to him. You got one-on-one on that guy, the size he is. Great read by Drew Aller.
Singleton found an opening. Nick Singleton off to the races, and it's a foot race to the corner. Knocked out of bounds by Tysheen Johnson, or it would have been a touchdown.
Nick Dawkins, the captain of the football team on offense. Watch the center make the play right here. Watch his block. He just continues to run his man out of the play. And he's taking Jamari Caldwell right out, and that was creating the big hole on the play.
And Singleton, who can hit a home run anytime he touches it, goes 41 yards, lost his balance a little bit, or he might have been gone. As it is, he's got it down to the 22-yard line.
It was Nick Dawkins that was talking to the team before the game.
Right.
He was the one in the huddle shouting to everybody, and he makes the big block.
Katron Allen comes in. Aller wants to throw, and does, across the middle into some traffic. Incomplete, intended for Liam Clifford, and broken up by Kobe Savage.
Well, you can't throw it any better than Drew Aller did on this play. And this is the one part, it was well defended by this veteran secondary from Oregon. That is the one part of this offense that could step up and help this football team tonight. The wide receivers have not been a huge threat on this football team.
So 2nd down at 10. 2 tight ends in there. Aller in the shotgun. He fakes the pitch and going to throw it right back that way to Katron Allen. And Katron gets down to the 16-yard line, where it'll bring up 3rd down. Jeff Bassa in on the tackle.
Really interesting, you know, the team Oregon that is thought to be the finesse team, they come out and try to power football. Just the opposite for Penn State.
Right. Teo is the leading sacker in the Big Ten and a 1st-team all-conference defensive performer. Teo Uiagalelei. And let's see if he puts some heat on Drew Aller here on 3rd down at 4.
He blitzed last time on 3rd down, didn't get to him.
Warren in motion. Aller trying to buy some time and throws late and incomplete.
Yeah, he couldn't buy any more, and he didn't want to get out of field goal range. That's a smart play by the quarterback. This Oregon defense right there did a great job of matching up. They can run. That's a veteran secondary. We showed it to you. All of them, all 5 of their starters are transfers into this program. But look at, they're sticking. They're sticking to everybody. It's going to take a great throw. No one really open on the play for Penn State.
So on 4th and 4, Ryan Barker comes in to try a field goal. 11 out of 13 on the year. This will be a 33-yard attempt by the left footer. Barker right down the middle.
I think after the shock that Oregon on that first drive, this is a good answer for the Nittany Lions.
No doubt. Didn't get what they wanted, but they got a 33-yard field goal to cap a 59-yard drive in 8 plays. Most of it was Nick Singleton to get him down there. James Franklin says 3's good for right now. Slate features intriguing divisional matchups, including the Browns and the Steelers. The Seahawks meet the Cardinals. Now that's a CBS Sports Sunday. It all starts at noon Eastern. JB and the guys on the NFL Today right here on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. We talked about Nick Dawkins anchoring the offensive line for Penn State. And pregame, well, his daddy was Chocolate Thunder, Daryl Dawkins. He's not quite as tall, but he's just as fiery.
Yeah, he was. The captain got it going, and then he got the great block to spring that play and put it in position for the field goal.
So 7-3. Gabriel Wosu, maybe the biggest kicker in college football at 6'6", 285.
I just got to say, I'm listening to that guy if he's yelling at me.
I am too. Absolutely. And the Ducks will start this one at the 25-yard line.
Not be breaking a backboard, but he'd break us in half. That's for sure.
Midway point, first quarter of the Big Ten championship. Opening drive, the mix of run and pass, and the result a touchdown.
That was an interesting promo we did. We had Baker Mayfield and and Wilson in that thing. Those are kind of the comps that I think about when I look at Dillon Gabriel play, and there they are right in front of me right there.
Big lower body, not the tallest guy in the world, but totally accurate. And it's Whittington. Hey, nice jump cut. And he's still going. Noah on the run. Tripped up, or he may have scored. Zachy Wheatley got him by the ankles.
So the key block this time is right here. Watch this block by the left guard. He sticks with it the whole way. It's Strother, turns him inside, and then pushes him by Terrence Ferguson. The tight end always gets one. And then, as Ness said, the cutback. The quick feet to cut back. That's what sprung it.
Pickup of 26 yards and into Penn State territory just like that again. Here's the toss to James. Got the edge. Nobody out there. And finally they bring him down, but he picked up about 7 or 8 more. Zachy Wheatley again over there to push him out of bounds.
You know, this offensive line, they've struggled earlier in the year, but they've settled down now. And you can see it blocked by the tight end. Get out on the edge. Josh Conley, as Brad told you, one of their star offensive tackles, gets out in space, and another positive running play.
Trayshawn Holden was out there trying to block too. He lost his helmet, as you saw the AT&T pylon cam, and he has to come out for a play. Dillon Gabriel, by the way, on the opening drive was 3 for 3 for 48 yards and a touchdown. And they keep it on the ground. James isn't going to get there. Had to get to the 39, maybe got to the 40 before Kobe King brought him down.
And that's what that defensive line has to do for Penn State. They have to free up. This is linebacker U here. And when you're not calling the linebackers making tackles, you know something's wrong for the Penn State defense.
Kobe King, second team All Big Ten. One of their leading tacklers on the squad. Jalen Reed, their safety, is actually their top tackler. 3 tight end set here on 3rd down and short.
Penn State counters with 5 defensive linemen in the game.
Whittington in the backfield as well. Gabriel tucks it away. Fires out in the flat. It's tipped and incomplete. Somebody got a hand on it.
Was it Jalen Reed? He's such a smart player. He seems to be in all the right spots. See if it was number 1 that got the tip on the play. Short yardage. The ball was open. It would have been a first down, but Reed, I think, got his hand on the ball.
Just mentioned Jalen, leading tackler with 75 coming in as he goes airborne.
That was who it was. 4th, they're going to go for it.
4th and a yard on the season. 9 out of 15 for the Ducks. Here's the first big play of the game. James. Not that time. And the ball came out at the end, and there's a flag down.
Boy, everything there, right? Stopped at first, second effort, ball comes out, and then flags come out.
Personal foul, face mask. Number 13, defense. 15 yards from the end of the run, automatic first down.
I did not see it. Tony Rojas, the guilty party.
Sent from the left. Oh, there it is right there. You can see his hand sticking out. Yes, great call by the umpire that time. Got his nose right in the play. No way he can miss it. Carter tries to make the tackle afterward, but that came after the face mask.
So automatic first down at the 24.
And they've switched Carter over to the other side of the formation now, trying to make Oregon guess where he is.
Gabriel, here's the heat coming, got rid of it to his tight end Ferguson. Boy, that was closing in on Dillon Gabriel in a hurry.
Yeah, that time you got to know where he is on every snap. You've got to block number 11. This time they pull the guard and get him with a different type of protection.
2nd down at 4. Whittington's got the first down.
Boy, the big question again. Could these finesse, quote unquote, West Coast team play physical Big Ten football. Seems to me the message that Dan Lanning has told these guys is we're going to be ready to fight in this game.
You already talked about it earlier, but that's the biggest misconception about the Ducks.
I know.
Nationwide. They're tough, but they're still fast. First down at the 13. Tez Johnson in motion, now settles in with Gabriel. Dillon over the middle, and he got it complete to Tez Johnson.
Yeah, he had his choice. He could have thrown it to Terrence Ferguson or Tez Johnson. Two guys coming open on the play. Watch number 3 comes across. He's open. Go to the second guy. Nice read.
And on the quick snap, it looks like Whittington's got another first down at his 1st and goal.
Man, are they in control of this football game?
They really are. Going tempo when they want. Penn State has not been able to slow them down.
Not at all.
Now they change up personnel.
You know what's interesting? The last drive was 9 plays, 6 runs for the touchdown and 3 passes. That's exactly where they are on this drive. 9 plays, 6 runs, 3 passes.
And 1st and goal just outside the 2. Jordan James, they fake the pitch to him. They go to the corner, wide open. Kenyon Sadiq's 2nd touchdown of this Big Ten championship.
I mean, I can't circle him every time he comes on the field. That's I had the feeling, but I mean, I just felt like I can't do that again.
They did do that. They did do that again.
Well, you think they know they have a great one here? They put him in that kind of A gap, little fake to the toss, and this Penn State defense had no idea where they were going to get punched on that one.
75 yards in a little over 4 minutes.
You can't tackle air when no one's around them.
Sappington in for the point after. Up and good. So Kenyon Sadiq had not caught a touchdown pass all year, though he had been a big factor in the passing game. I think he just waited for Indianapolis to start to show off.
Not a bad plan.
The Ducks score again. Dillon Gabriel, 2 tosses to number 18, and it's 14-3. And the Ducks off to a great start. Oregon 14, Penn State 3. Nick Singleton had the big run earlier, but it only led to a field goal. He's back deep, awaiting Sappington's kick. And Singleton will let this one go as well to bring it out to the 25. Now it's time for Do Project Smarter, presented by the Home Depot. Build yourself a good defense. That's what Dan Lanning and Tosh Lupoi have done.
They sure have, and they've done it at every level. They went out and find the best transfers they can to plug up that secondary. They've been aggressive in that defensive line. I mean, they had 10 sacks in their last game.
There's Tosh.
The defensive coordinator brought along, had that Alabama background himself, and then the NFL.
He texted me this morning. He said, we got top 10 in almost every defensive category. We got 1 first-place all-conference performer. What's with that? I said, Coach, I'll let everybody know that.
Yeah, look at the cushion on this play that they're going to give Tyler Warren. That's one of my big points of the football game. Do not assume that the other team is going to take away your best player. Give them the ball.
Aller going to throw for Warren, and he caught it.
Oh, he did.
In and out. Had it and lost it.
Yeah, it was matched up against a safety that time, and this is a big man. You know, he's probably going up against a 180-pound safety. This is a 240-pound tight end, 6'5", and that's an easy bucket catch. Perfectly placed by Drew Aller.
Yeah, he almost never drops those. By the way, that reception, I think a moment ago, put him over 1,000 receiving yards on the year, didn't it, George? I think so. Not quite? Okay, he's close. Pretty good for a tight end.
A quick snap that time by Penn State. Really interesting. Came up out of the huddle, quick snapped him.
False start offense, number 66. 5-yard penalty. 2nd out.
Drew Shelton, their left tackle, jumped.
Yeah, it was a quick snap. Let's see if he's ready, if he gets ready for the quick snap. Breaks the huddle.
Oh,
I didn't see.
I didn't see that.
I don't know.
Well, it cost him 5, whatever the officials saw.
Maybe he had the wrong number on the play.
Game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 3 minutes. 3:00. Clock will start on the snap.
There we go. Drew's got to be going. I don't know what I did wrong there.
Well, I don't think it was Drew.
That's what they call, but.
Oh, it was not.
Inside.
It was not 66.
No.
He was 11 off. It was 77.
He missed it by that much. Second down, 14. Aller. And tipped. Incomplete. Could have been caught, could have been intercepted. Nice job by Jamar Muhammad.
Actually, I think Harrison Wallace did a good job of reaching back and saving this play. It was well behind him, and he had to make a good athletic play, or that could have been picked off.
That brings up 3rd down and long. This is not the situation Penn State wanted to get in after Oregon just took it down the field.
And number 1, Jordan Burch. This is the one now you have to look at. He's their elite pass rusher.
Number 1, right there. Aller steps up, trying to climb the pocket, goes down the middle, and he got it complete to Harrison Wallace for a 1st down.
Yeah, watch this footwork by Drew Aller for a big man as he moves up in the pocket. Watch his footwork to let this thing go as Penn State, off his wrong foot, makes that beautiful throw.
And they go with a little tempo again, and it's Patron Allen who got collared after maybe a yard. Kobe Savage is there. Bryce Betcher is there. Just a 1-yard pickup.
I know if I'm Drew Aller, I'm in that huddle, if they ever do huddle nowadays, and I'm telling my team that our defense is struggling. Okay, they need our help right now in this football game. We got to put together a drive, and so far they got a good start to it.
There's a quarterback comparison so far. Almost perfect for Dylan Gabriel, including 2 touchdowns.
In this drive, it's been all pass for Penn State.
Again, they show the Tyler Warren look and the Wildcat, and then he switches over in the slot to the right. Aller lobs it. Tyler Warren broke a tackle. And he's all the way down to the 21-yard line.
This has happened so many times. You just give the defense too much credit. Well, obviously they're going to take away 44, but it's really hard to double team a tight end, and they're not doing it, obviously.
28-yard pickup, and now to the end zone. Touchdown, Nick Singleton. There's the answer Penn State needed.
Boy, did they get the matchup. Andy Kolnicki, the master of this Penn State offense. He gets the matchup on a linebacker, and they go for it all. This is who they could have aligned. They know they've got the speed against an inside linebacker. It's not an option. They're going long. Jeffrey Bassa had no chance. What an answer. And that 3rd down play by Drew Aller, when he threw off balance, I think was the key to that drive. Remember, it also had a big drop in that drive as well.
Barker's extra point is up and good. Well, you can't tame the lion. Journey will take us to break. Drew Aller will take us to Tyler Warren for 28, and then 22 more to Nick Singleton for the touchdown. 14-10 in the Big Ten title game on CBS.
Been in since halftime. All he's got to do is hand it off to the game time decision, Trevor Etienne, and he decides the game at the SEC Championship in overtime for the 2nd time over number 2 Texas. They win this one, which means our winner here is number 1 tomorrow, guys.
Thanks, Zuck. Let's go back to Drew Aller and the touchdown pass moments ago.
This is a big man. Watch him. It's almost like he's picking up a grounder and playing shortstop here. Watch him. Picks it up, moves up with the ball, and then wrong-footed throws a strike right across the middle of the field for the 1st down. That was the key play of the drive.
That was not the touchdown. That was the 1st down at 3rd and 15. They got 16 yards on that one. And Oregon will bring it out to the 25. CBS Thursday. It's the can't-miss fall finale of America's favorite news show. Oscar winner Kathy Bates stars in Matlock, CBS Thursday and streaming on Paramount Plus. I think we had a flag on the kickoff. And the officials having a committee meeting out there to see what that's about. Cole Konepko.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, kicking team number 14. 15-yard penalty will be added to the touchback spot. 1st and 10.
It's a big difference.
Mills
put it out to the 40-yard line.
Well, you know, it was just going to be a touchback.
Yeah.
And instead, big penalty.
Yeah, we don't know either. She has no idea what it is, and we don't really know either.
You don't want to give Ducks in a better field position than they already put themselves in.
Well, it's not like they need it right now.
That's right.
They're moving anywhere they get the ball.
4th penalty for 50 yards against Penn State. Dylan Gabriel backpedals and had it knocked down, trying to get it out to Whittington.
He's only had 2 incomplete passes in this game so far, and both of them have been batted down. Let's look at that personal foul. We may have found it. Yep, left side of the screen, way over here. Excuse me. Oh, right over here. I see it right there. Yep.
So Dominique DeLuca got a hand on that one. Brings up 2nd down and 10. 3 wideouts to Gabriel's left. That's the way he's going on a slant. He's got Tez Johnson in the open field. And Tez does a sit down, but he's got a big gainer, and it is, yes, a 1st down.
So you wonder what the adjustment would be from Penn State. They have decided to come after the quarterback. They blitzed on 1st down and 2nd down on this drive so far, and Dylan Gabriel has seen it all. I guess if you play over 65 games, you can see it all.
Pitt, a 24-yard pickup to Tez Johnson to the 36 of Penn State. The Nittany Lions having trouble slowing down the Ducks. A little pressure this time, though, and they get to it. That'll be the 40th sack of the year for the Oregon defense. Or the Penn State defense.
Yeah, watch Abdul Carter gets off quick, but it's happening on the other side this time. Good push. Got to climb up, and I'll tell you, a guy who's really been coming on in film study, a mean man over number 15. He looks like the next great one coming from the edge.
Looked great on that one. Penn State number 1 in the Big Ten in sacks. Oregon's number 2. 2nd down and 12, empty backfield for Gabriel. Play clock winding down. Gonna have to hustle.
Yeah, that's going to be the quarter. I think they were just taking a peek.
So we played one, and it was a good one. Big time in prime time in Indianapolis. 14-10 Ducks. We head into quarter number 2. Exciting 1st quarter. A lot of action. Oregon leading 14-10 and driving again with a 2nd down and 12 at the Nittany line 38. Gabriel throws across the middle. Tez Johnson broke a tackle and another and down to the 7-yard line.
I tell you, Tez Johnson's going to get this ball. But boy, is Dylan Gabriel quick. He had Abdul covered coming right at him, full speed. He threw it flat-footed and got it out to Tez Johnson.
So he's got receptions of 24 and now 31 yards for Tez Johnson. Back to the ground. Jordan James down to the 3.
Boy, when you got a free run at a quarterback and you can't get to him, got the back wide open, but boy, oh boy, did Dylan Gabriel get rid of that ball.
22nd pass completion this year of 30-plus yards for Dylan Gabriel.
Brad, would you circle Kenyon Sadiq for me right here?
Let me see.
He's out there.
He's right over there.
Yeah, there he is on the left side.
He's actually.
All right, I'll try it.
There he is. He's in motion.
All right.
2nd down and goal.
They got to cover him this time, don't they?
I hope so. Dylan Gabriel is going to try to do it himself. He does this pretty well, but tripped up. Nice job by Kobe King to get his shoelace.
First called quarterback run of the game. They get Sadiq, number 18, on one side and go, hey, let's try to go the other way this time. Good defense by Penn State.
3rd down and goal. See if the Nittany Lions can get a stop here. They've been good in the red zone, but this is a different animal. A duck in this case.
Terrence Ferguson split wide. The tight end comes in motion.
3rd and goal from the 4. Gabriel, blitz coming. Got rid of it in a hurry. Touchdown.
There it is.
Terrence Ferguson.
He knew it. Once he went in motion, he knew he had him coming back out. Terrence Ferguson comes in, and then he gets matched up on the line at safety that time. Jalen Reed, a step late. And I'll tell you, Dylan Gabriel, he has as quick a release as I've seen in a long, long time. Goes from one side to the other in a split second, and he knew where everyone was.
His 27th touchdown pass of the year, the 3rd of this game. Andrew Boyle now in for a point after for the Ducks this time. And his kick is up and good. Long scoring drives by the Ducks. This one's 60 yards in 7 plays.
Yeah, the motion forces the switch right here to the safety, Jalen Reed. He does it, but it happens all too fast. Nice route, bang, it's to him.
Well, the high-powered offense of the Ducks has showed up in Indianapolis tonight, haven't they?
On a Longing, Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Ramon, what are you doing here? Texting another conference now.
Yeah, but it's like on the other side of the country. It's really, really far.
But you're not even on our schedule this season.
Maybe we can meet you in the playoffs.
That's crazy talk.
You know what else is crazy? Getting all that Dr. Pepper flavor with 0 sugar.
But Dr. Pepper doesn't have a questionable secondary like Tech does.
Here, catch!
And that's why you're a mascot.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yes!
Oh, is our movie actually a Christmas movie?
What are you talking about?
Well, you know how people have that debate about Die Hard, also streaming on Disney+. I feel so dirty. If we start that same debate about our movie, it'll never leave the cultural zeitgeist ever.
In your movie, were you ever wearing a Santa hat? Were you holding a giant teddy bear?
My God, it is really tough to have this debate with a blind person. Although those are very specific visuals.
Deadpool and Wolverine, now streaming on Disney+.
Current owners and lessees of an eligible vehicle get this low-mileage lease on this 2024 Cadillac Lyriq all-wheel drive tech for around $339 per month.
2, please. Thank you.
Dad, that's Matt Liner.
Twins? Hey, maybe we'll see you out in the stands. Nah, I'm just here for cash back.
Earn cash back at the places you like to shop. Discover, proud sponsor of the Big Ten.
The $7 Lux Cravings box has the Gordita Supreme? What is this, the 90s? This flashback is off the hook. The 90s Gordita Supreme is back in the $7 Lux Cravings box. Relive the decades, only at Taco Bell. Booyah!
Historic rivals with unforgettable seasons meet in a game of honor. The Army-Navy game presented by USAA. Next Saturday on CBS.
Coming up at halftime, stay tuned for the Dr. Pepper tuition giveaway. Danny Dell will be down there with the 2 contestants. Chance for some big money scholarship action.
It's good they're not going against Dylan Gabriel because nobody can go faster than the quickest release you'd ever seen.
If you want some offense, Oregon's had the ball 3 times, 3 touchdowns. Penn State 2 drives, a field goal, and a touchdown. And Penn State will bring it out to the 25-yard line.
Talking about quickness, watch this release. The first pass to Tez goes about 25 yards. Little play action. Abdul Carter's coming free. Under his arm, bang. Look at that throw. And now the touchdown pass. This is why you don't have time to close in on it. Right side, left side, bang. Look at that. That's some quarterbacking right there.
Going to have 2 quarterbacks in for Penn State. Bo Prabula in there, so is Drew Aller. They switch positions. Who's going to get the snap? Prabula gives it to Katron Allen, and Katron Allen, good run. Got about 6 or 7 before Tuioti stopped him from the linebacker spot.
Yeah, you really have to just not give up on your running game. That's all. You got to stick with what you do. You got to be balanced. And Andy Kolonicki is sticking it. Wanye that time, number 71. Good job up front. What's going on here?
I don't know. Cole Kneppel's going to let us know, the referee. There was a late flag, and center judge is talking it over.
After the play was over, personal foul, number 71 offense, unnecessary roughness, 15-yard penalty, down counts, second down.
Yolane,
yeah, was
big guy.
Absolutely dead ball foul. This was after the play, the down counts, and shoved him. Felt he was getting held on the play and overreacted.
And James Franklin's reaction on the sideline.
Remember what he told Jenny. I mean, this is going to be a heavyweight bout. They're going to knock us down. We got to get up and answer. They've been double-digit deficits twice this year, and they've come back.
And the penalties have been a big story so far here in the first half against Penn State.
You have 4 personal fouls so far in the game.
Katron Allen in motion. Aller backpedaling, throws a sideline intended for Warren, incomplete. And it's 3rd down and long.
Yeah, when you have 2 face masks and 2 personal fouls in the game so far, that is tough on your football team. You can be aggressive, but you can't get out of control.
Remember on a 3rd and long last time they picked up 16 on 3rd and 15, but they're going to need 20 or 19 as the case was here to keep this drive going. Eller in trouble, shovels it to Singleton, and he's dropped immediately by Johnson.
Yeah, just enough pressure again to force the quarterback to roll up, but this time it wasn't man coverage. This Oregon defense is sitting in a deep zone, got an edge rusher, and then just was able to get it into, 8 yards on the play, something like that?
Yep. Well, we didn't think for a while there we were going to see a punter, but we're going to see a punter. Gary Bryant drops back. Riley Thompson set for our first punt of the game. And fair catch taken around the 32-yard line. 11:49 to go in the first half. The Big Ten championship game. And right now the Oregon Ducks in control.
Toyotathon is on. Shake up the holidays with an exciting new Toyota. Take an all-wheel drive Camry to go ice skating. Visit Grandma in a Highlander. Grandma! You got it. Or bring home a tree in a Tacoma. Are we in a snow globe?
Get ready for the holidays with a new Camry. Right now, you can lease a new Camry for just $299 a month and get Toyota Care no-cost maintenance standard.
'Tis the season for Toyotathon.
Toyota, let's go places.
Jamie Maggio, Sports Central, KCAL Los Angeles.
Just under 12 minutes to go in the half. 21-10 as we check in with Jenny Dell.
This season, Abbott and the Big Ten held the first conference-wide blood donation competition, helping save up to 60,000 lives, including Nebraska native Genevieve Wright. Congratulations to the University of Nebraska, winner of the We Give Blood Drive and $1 million from Abbott.
Well, the competition has ended, but the need for blood continues. Donate today at big10.org/Abbott.
Ness, you're wondering how Penn State might be able to slow down Dylan Gabriel? He's 9 for 11. I think I got a strategy. Tip the ball before it gets too far downfield. There's one. There's the other. He's 9 for 11. Those are his only 2 incompletions.
And he's got a 1st and 10 here. Going out to James, and James dropped that one. Let's go right back to Jenny.
Well, Terrence Ferguson had a goal to become best friends with Dylan Gabriel when he first stepped foot on campus, and that didn't take very long. And after clicking in the spring, Dylan invited Ferguson and his fiance out to Hawaii, where they enjoyed a little taste of Gabriel's upbringing. this upcoming summer, both will be in each other's weddings. Guys, they joked about having a joint wedding, but didn't think the fiancés would approve. So
that's a good vote.
They could pile them all in his minivan. You know, Dylan's got a minivan. Pile everybody in there. Can't drive to Hawaii, though. That's a problem.
Well, he's driving a Ferrari so far.
He really is. Tez Johnson in motion across the field.
There we go.
And there's a good stop.
Penetration from inside. You make those plays from inside out. I think it was Silas at that time. Number 99 gets in, just busts up the play. You've got to make those plays. You've got to win 2 tackles against the 3 inside players. Ole's right around him and blows it up.
And now they're way behind the sticks on 3rd down and 13.
This was the stop this Penn State defense just desperately needed.
Still got one more stop to make. You got to wonder where Abdul Carter is. He's actually playing middle linebacker right now.
Yep, there he is, coming up into the line, number 11.
Gabriel rolling to throw. Fires complete. Going to be short of the 1st down, though, and we'll have a punt, we assume, coming up from Oregon.
Yeah, that's the same defense that Oregon played on 3rd and long. Penn State defense drops back, forces the ball out quickly, and forces the punt. That was a good series. Started out with the drop, though, by the Oregon offense, and then eaten up by the defensive line for Penn State.
Ross James to punt. Zion Tracy back deep, so this is the first time Dan Lanning's Ducks have been stalled and forcing a kick here.
Well, now it's Andy Kolonicki, the offensive coordinator, the wizard from Kansas, to draw something up for this Penn State team now.
High, deep kick. Tracy's got a backpedal all the way to the 10-yard line and falls down making the catch. That one just kept sailing here inside Lucas Oil Stadium. Good punt.
Yeah.
Penn State gets a stop, a 55-yard punt. They have it back on offense, down 11 when we come back.
I'm the Modelo Recruiter.
Fantastic. One of the fun traditions here at the Discover Big Ten Championship game is the Sea of Lights as the teams take the field. The Ducks faithful showed that it is easy being green and yellow, and Nittany Lion fans showed their pride awashed in blue.
Those things are cool.
Yep. Kind of wear them as a watch, right?
Yep, exactly. Well, Penn State's offense has got it back, but not in a great spot at the 11-yard line. Drew Aller off play action. Flares it out too far in front of Singleton.
Yeah, that's about how the first play of the Oregon drive started. Try to throw a wide pass and not handled.
Just off Nick's fingers.
Yep. You know, that's a tough throw for the quarterback because you never know when the running back is going to start to turn up on the play. So you lead him, and he keeps going wide, and it just looks like a bad pass.
It's kind of like a one-man screen because you had Katron Allen out there trying
At least that was my excuse when I used to throw this one.
2nd down and 10. Allen looking left the whole way, now comes back across the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off and heading to the end zone, or close. Dante Manning almost scored.
One of those compressed formations, and Manning has a good look at the quarterback. This time, Tyler Warren was not open on the play inside, so he jams the other tight end with a double tight end look. The ball was badly thrown behind him, and Manning, the recipient of the pick.
Man, he got that with one hand, it appears. And he picked it off with his left hand in front of the receiver.
So it's a double tight end look on this play, and this is an in and an in, and both of them. The first one's covered, he goes to the second one, not there.
1st and goal at the 1. James, touchdown, Oregon.
Oh boy, good boy. The nightmare scenario right there for this. That's the look right there that the Penn State fans have right now. Get the ball back, long, great punt, and you're just going to smash it inside. Tatum Tuioti that time in as the fullback spot, number 44, making the big block. Boy, they're showing why they're a #1 team in the country, aren't they?
Are they ever? Savington in for the point after. With just over 10 minutes remaining in the first half, Drew Aller doesn't turn it over very often, but that was a costly one.
Yeah, poor throw. That's what magnified a tough route on the play, turned in to 7 points for the Ducks.
Any questions?
How did you become the Capital One Bank guy?
You mind? I've always been passionate about no fees or minimums on checking accounts.
How do I get your job?
Hard work,
I
dedication.
meant the Capital One Bank guy.
It's like Mr. Jeter said, hard work and dedication.
What's been the highlight of your career? And that have to be
Bank guy. Helping people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Aren't you in the Hall of Fame?
And didn't you live in space?
What's in your wallet?
Drew Aller, his 6th interception of the season, proves costly. 28-10 Oregon. A 1-yard plunge by Jordan James. His 14th rushing touchdown of the season.
Well, now it's a gut check for Penn State. You got to find a way in the last 10 minutes of this quarter to just kind of double up the effort, but it has been a lot of miscues so far in this football game. It started out early, not handling the ball properly. A drop pass by your best player. Ended up being a touchdown drive anyway, but another miss, and now a poor throw, and that's on top of 4 personal fouls in the game.
Let's see how Aller responds from that interception. As they've got Katron Allen, Nick Singleton, they move everybody around. Now it's a full backfield with Tyler Warren on a wing to the left side. Katron Allen trying to follow his blockers, and he got 3 or 4.
Haven't seen much of Nick Singleton carrying the ball since that big run he had early. I think he only has 2 carries in the football game. They've thrown the ball to him, but after that big rush, not much running the ball.
That rush was 41 of their 52. And now they go into a different look again at Tyler Warren.
Penn State's only run the ball 5 times. Double pass.
Double pass. Yep. Aller in trouble, has to throw late and wide and too far, incomplete. Now we saw something similar work against USC earlier this year, but that time not so much.
Yeah, one thing we talked to Dan Lanning about, he said when this quarterback is in this position, we have a special defense we are going to call. I don't know what it is, but they were ready for the double pass on that one. I hate when those coaches won't tell you what their special defense is.
Pretty secretive sometimes.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
3rd down and 7.
Bringing 5.
Aller over the middle, and that should be a flag on Tyler Warren.
Well, no? Tyler Warren, yes, he got a late flag. The back judge got him. Yeah, he grabbed him with his left hand that time. I think it was Bryce Betcher, number 28, the middle linebacker, that got the late arm on him.
Defense, number 24.
No, it was 24, excuse me.
Kingston Lopo.
Yes.
Automatic first down.
Yeah, he's draped all over him, so
yep,
good
that
call.
was an easy one. You saw it right away.
And you're always looking for number 44 and where he is sometimes.
Well, he would have been open had he not grabbed him.
So they get a first down by penalty. From the 32-yard line. Katron Allen, little hesitation, now cuts right and cuts back to the middle, and he's still going. Katron Allen, best run for him tonight to the 45-yard line of Oregon. Liam Clifford had a nice block out in front.
I think a lot of emotion comes to this Penn State football team when Katron Allen is running physical like this.
Picked up 24 yards. Now they go back to the air to Katron.
Yep, that's that look. That's the look that Katron brings to this offense. The physical play.
24-yard run and then a catch on this one.
Everybody on that Penn State notices when this guy does this physical part of his running. Watch him catch it. He'll try to juke him right over him. Brandon Johnson said, whoa, this guy's for real.
And that fired Katron up himself.
And it should fire his football team up, too.
Second down at 4. Eller, the play fake. Plenty of time, and now running out of it. Lobs one to the end zone, or close to it, and it's almost caught. Harrison Wallace got a hand on it, but there were two defenders there.
Yeah, that was a dangerous throw that time. Two defenders were right there. This was 2 against 1. And on the play, Harrison Wallace actually did a good job because the safety was behind there ready for the interception. If he didn't get his right hand on it, that would have been picked off. I think it was Tysheem Johnson that would have been the recipient of the interception.
Yeah, Johnson was back there, and Jabbar Muhammad is the guy that jumped ball with him.
I think if you're calling plays right here for Andy Kolonicki, you're thinking 4-down territory.
3rd down and 4 from the 38-yard line. Singleton got the 1st down and more. Nick Singleton will get run down the sideline. And Penn State keeps their drive going.
See, this is the speed and power that these two guys have always brought to this offense. Ride, and you just continue to power. I think Tyler Warren gets a good block to the outside, number 44 on the play. Beautiful block by Tyler on the edge. Look at him drive his man right out. Also downfield, Liam Clifford also gets a good block. That's how those big runs happen.
That's how Nick picked up 17 yards, getting help from his friends. And a 1st down just outside the red zone. Singleton will get it again. Trying to sweep this time, and Betcher says,
I'm pretty sure it's 28 this time.
Yep. Dual sports star, center fielder on the baseball team.
Yeah, he just sees it coming all the way this time. Watch him start to run. He's calling it one direction, and he's going the other, and he just eats it up. Not even Singleton is fast enough to get by that one when the guy anticipates the play.
Bryce, leading tackler on this Duck defense, and a big stop there. Extra lineman in for Penn State, 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, he usually goes in motion from this spot. Coming inside, you want number 71.
There he comes. All 365 pounds of him. Aller fires. End zone. Touchdown. Omari Evans. And the Nittany Lions have an answer. 22-yard touchdown.
The offensive lineman going in. This time he just goes in pass blocks. And it looked like Oregon's flat-footed. They get caught flat-footed on the play. A lot of people thinking about Tyler Warren. And that time he runs right by Nico Reed. Nico just standing there flat-footed. And that's that gutsy drive Penn State needed. You're down, it looks terrible. All of a sudden, kick an extra point, and you go, hey, we've been here before, 11 points down.
Ryan Barker's extra point is up and good. So Drew Aller comes back from an interception that was almost a pick 6 and takes Penn State on a 75-yard drive in 8 plays, and he fires that one to Evans, and it's 28-17.
Marines are made for this. Made for the calling only warriors can answer. Made from an unshakable belief in our nation and a strength that comes from the determination to win together. But you'll have to earn your place among us, because you don't join the Marines. You become one.
(28-17). Drew Aller, no hesitation on that throw, Gary.
Now the motion, but watch what Tyler Warren can do for a defense. The safety just zeroes in on number 44, and when the ball is snapped, little motion, he says, all right, I got their guy, and run right by the corner. I think Nico Reed said, well, where's my safety? And there was the play call, the design, the creativity from Andy Kolonicki produced one on that one.
4th receiving touchdown for Omari Evans. He's made it an 11-point game. And the Ducks coming out to the 25-yard line. New CBS Monday. Justice has no limits. NCIS Origins right after NCIS. Monday night, I think you could call it NCIS night, with all new episodes on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
You know what I love about quarterbacks is when they make a bad play and they just gut it out and make the next drive count. Believe me, everybody on that football team just watched him make a bad throw, produce 7 points for the other guys, and load it back up and produce a great drive.
Now let's see if the Nittany Lions can get a stop. They've only forced 1 punt so far. And Gabriel comes up throwing, and that one's incomplete, too far in front of Whittington.
Same thing. That's how they started the last drive.
Dan Lanning in his 3rd year as a head coach of the Ducks comes in with a 34-5 record. James Franklin in his 11th year at Penn State, looking for win number 100 in Happy Valley. And it's the Big Ten championship on the line for both.
Penn State playing a 4-3 defense here. They got 4 down linemen and 3 linebackers in the game.
James, there's a big hit. And he stopped. Kobe King got the first hit.
That's an interesting call right there. Oregon trying to attack basically the best run defense that Penn State can have on the field. They're lined up to play rush defense. 2 tight ends in the game, yes, but their tight ends for Oregon are just like wide receivers. This one, I thought for sure Oregon would be trying to throw the ball here.
Pretty sure we got one coming up here. 3rd down and 10.
You're right. Let's see if this pass rush can do anything. Abdul Carter back in that linebacker spot. He's spying.
Gabriel, here he comes late. Gabriel down the middle, and it's broken up, incomplete.
Boy, that's the coverage that this Penn State defense needs. Collins, that time, number 29, is matched up. He's bumping around all over the place on this one.
With Trayshawn Holden.
Yes, he is, and that is coverage. A great drive and a great 3 and out for this Penn State defense. So fast these games change. Remember what James Franklin said to Jenny? Hey, it's a fist fight. We're going
4 quarters.
We got to get knocked down. We got to get up. We got to swing back.
So Ross James, his first punt went 55 yards. Whoa, he just got that one away. Fair catch taken and around the 35-yard line. I talked about these 2 coaches and their records over the past 3 seasons. Think about this. If Penn State didn't have to play Ohio State and Michigan, James Franklin would be 32-1. If Oregon didn't have to play Georgia and Washington, they'd be 33-1.
Yeah, well, that's what they already are. If they didn't play those guys at all, but they do. And that's been the story of Penn State. Okay, they'd have been in the playoffs a lot of years if there was a 12-team playoff. Well, this year there is. But they're tired of hearing they're the 3rd best team with 10. They're just sick and tired of it.
And they can prove that tonight if they can come back from 11 down. We got a lot of football left. Back to the ground game and straight up the middle. Nick Singleton goes for about 15.
What a nice combination block inside with Dawkins and Iwanye. Watch this. The center and Iwanye coming around. Center goes left, pins it. Center goes right, Iwanye in the tackle it was. Drew Shelton and number 71. Great combo block.
Kobe Savage made the tackle and lost his lid, so he'll have to come out for a play. And if he wasn't there, Nick's still running. Back in Duck territory at the 49-yard line. Tyler Warren coming out in a slot on the right. Keep it on the ground. Singleton this time bottled up right at the line of scrimmage. Might have eked out a foot before Derek Harmon on the inside made the stop. Penn State showing a little tempo here. Quick snap. Aller over the middle, and Singleton was there. He thought he was held a little bit.
Penn State had a free man wide open on the play. It was a bust by the secondary for Oregon. They had a guy wide open on the left side, nobody to throw to because the Oregon defense was going the other direction.
That was really close to holding on Bryce Betcher. And the fans are reacting to that because they just saw it on the big
Look
screen.
what's happening right there. No one covers the Penn State receiver on the play. Harrison Wallace, one of the key players.
I think Betcher got away with one there.
I had my eye open on Harris there. That's just, you see a receiver with nobody over him, you're going, what's going on?
Aller is going to keep it this time. Tripped up as he got to the 40-yard line.
And that makes it 4th down. He's going to come down short. He had an easy first down.
I think he got tangled up with his blocker.
Did he stumble or did he fall over a foot on the play? Wide open. I think he just stumbled.
Whatever he did, he's a yard short. And he's upset with himself. Penn State 14 out of 19 on the year. on 4th down conversions. Extra lineman in again. 4th and a yard. And they pick it up with Katron Allen. First down.
Well, that offensive line is going to make Drew Aller breathe easy because he had an easy first down there. It was a good run by him. Just stumbled on the play, but the offensive line bails him out. Just gets a lot of good push on the play. Ioane goes to right tight end on that play and just blows it up.
Another guy that lines up in a lot of spots.
Well, his shift in motion on that one really caused confusion by the Duck defense.
3 tight ends in there right now for Penn State on first down. Aller fires and got Tyler Warren. Warren broke a tackle. Tyler Warren to the 20 and maybe inside. And he said, no, I'm still not going down.
Tight end delay sneak. A little bit of blocking to start it out right here. Watch him. He just blocks and then he releases and there he is.
Penn State back in the red zone at the 18-yard line. Tyler Warren over 1,000 yards receiving on the season.
No hurry for Penn State right here. Remember that explosive Dylan Gabriel pass offense can strike quickly. Nice and relaxed now.
Empty backfield. Aller and now Katron Allen coming across. Aller looking to throw and he's going to throw it away rather wisely.
I'll tell you, you better be well coached if you're a defensive secondary facing this Penn State offense. I mean, they are shifting and motioning the receivers. There's 2 to one side, then there's 3 to one side, then they motion back. That is a headache for a defensive coordinator, Tosh Lapoy.
Penn State will get the ball to start the second half, remember. But right now they're trying to close the gap before this half's over. Singleton ran into one man and bounced to the other side and got it to the 10.
He ran right into Jamari Caldwell, number 90. And one of the things that you want to do against this big man, he's over 320 pounds, is you want to go fast on him because he gets tired. He did not have any air in him to make that tackle, and now he goes down on the field. I think it is him.
It is.
I'll tell you one thing, he was breathing so hard. I don't know if he was just tired or he got dinged with his leg.
We'll check on Jamari when we come back.
Details make the holidays. Get 2.99% APR plus eligible owners can get $2,000 on the GV70 exclusively at your local Genesis retailers.
Virus. If you're 60 or older with certain chronic conditions, you're at higher risk of being hospitalized from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. You know how to protect against COVID and flu. So ask your pharmacist or doctor about scheduling Pfizer's RSV vaccine too, because moments like these matter.
Jamari Caldwell came off under his own power, but he did get a little help getting up. It took about 4 trainers to get him up.
As the collision, Singleton keeps his balance, and the big Jamari's out of gas. You see him. Ooh, he is breathing hard. Boy. You get those big linemen, that's where that hurry-up offense just renders them almost, 50-50 speed at that point.
Big third down here, probably 2-down territory. Third down at 2. And a jump. Is it a free play? Aller to Katron Allen. He got the first down.
Let's see if they got across into the neutral zone or not. I don't think so. I think that was just the linebacker into the hole right there. Nobody offsides.
So now it's 1st and goal at the 7.
And they're going to go to the 2-minute. They're going to get the 2-minute timeout here.
So they'll have time to talk things over on the sideline. 2 minutes remaining, first half. Really good football game for the Big Ten title here in Indianapolis. implications from the rest of the championship Saturday and provide their insights on this one as well. The fellas here with us. Always good to have them along with us. Enjoyed time spent the last couple of nights with the guys.
They're fun guys. You know what else is fun? When you got two running backs that can catch the ball out of the backfield. 12 passes so far by Drew Aller. 6 of them, half of them have gone to the running backs in this football game.
The 10th play of the drive is coming up.
Remember, Oregon has 3 timeouts, and they most likely will use them here. Whether they get the stop or whether Penn State scores, they're going to want to save time here at the end of this half to get one more possession.
By the way, Jamari Caldwell refueled the guys back out there. 10th play of the drive coming up. 1st and goal, Penn State, the Oregon 7. Drew Aller keeps it himself. Did he get there?
How about that one?
Touchdown.
Now just remember what this guy did, okay? This guy threw almost a pick 6, okay, down there. And he's come back the next 2 drives and led his team back into this football game.
And he backed into the end zone. He's on one of his own players, and there's the ball over the line.
I think he is. I think he made it over.
Ioane was pulling him.
I mean, that 10-play drive, I mean, this that is a leader. That's a guy that has been through a lot, been behind in games. Maybe they're going to take one more look at it. Gene, you got anything over there for us that you think?
You know, the only thing I'm looking at, Gary, is Drew Aller's right knee, but I think Nick Dawkins gives him a great assist and keeps him up off the ground. You know, what's the right knee as he goes down, but I believe he's landing on his teammate, and then that ball's breaking the plane.
And look right down the line. Nice to have a teammate underneath you when you're trying to find the end zone.
Yeah, that big, too. That helps.
Might not be the softest cushion, but it's a big one.
So Oregon's saved their 3 timeouts, but that's not exactly they plan on using why they wanted their 3 timeouts. Drive right down the field and right into the end zone.
Michael Conlon's our repay official.
I don't see anything to overturn this.
I don't either.
Ball is clearly across the line.
Here's our decision.
After further review, the ruling of touchdown stands.
What an answer by this Penn State football team.
Touchdowns on their last 2 drives.
And a 3 and out in between by the defense.
Ryan Barker out of a Bo Prabila hold. They try to make it a 4-point game. Up and good. As Gary said earlier, Penn State's at one point said, hey, we've been down 11 points before. We're Penn State. They're not down 11 anymore. They're only down 4 as their quarterback got them to the end zone.
Customize and save with Liberty Mutual. Customize and save!
And then I wake up. Is Lima with you in all your dreams? Oh, yeah. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Change can be scary, but when you add slow roasting to the mix, double the chicken, plus fresh purple cabbage, packed into a bowl, it can also be delicious. The Cantina Chicken Bowl, only at Taco Bell.
So on the last 3 drives, 3 plays, 3 yards, a punt, then 1 play and a 1-yard touchdown, and then 3 plays and a punt. And Drew Aller on that last drive backs in to the end zone from 7 yards out for the touchdown. And and they'll bring it out to the 25-yard line for the Oregon Ducks, who are only up by 4 now. I want to welcome you back to the booth. Gene Steratore is with us in person.
Good to see you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, we want to thank you all season long for being with us, and you don't get a chance to be with us personally, but when you're in New York, and you take care of so many problems that we don't have to.
Man, it's great to be with you. What a great
next
atmosphere.
week too, right?
Yes, I am.
It'll be a little different than this game, I'm going to tell you that.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be quite as much airspace between the two teams, although Army and Navy have tossed it around a little bit this year, and that'll be a dandy in D.C. Nice opening for Jordan James to start the drive. 52 combined points, tied for most in a half of a Big Ten championship game. Nebraska and Wisconsin 12 years ago. It's been fun to watch. A lot of big plays on both sides. Gabriel, a slant complete. Tez Johnson. Johnson weaving through traffic, and he'll tiptoe out of bounds. Tez having a big first half.
Yeah, you really see what they missed when Tez Johnson was hurt in that football game. You know, you get one-on-one with this guy, and this guy's going, oh man, I'm in trouble right there to the outside. And he comes in and catches the slot pass.
Tez has had about 4 big plays like that already in the first half. And he's in motion across the field on first down. Back to the ground game. James broke 1 tackle and a second, and a stiff arm to get out of bounds. Jalen Kimber finally got him out. But this guy's showing some power.
Yeah, this Oregon football team, they have been able to run the ball on anyone. You know, as good as they are throwing the ball, the key to it is that you must respect their running game.
They had 225 yards and 5 touchdowns in their win over Washington to end the regular season.
This is the 19th consecutive season that Oregon has averaged plus 150 yards rushing a game.
You always think it's air, and pass, and it's really not that way.
No, and that puts them 4th in rankings current. First team is Air Force. By the way, they've done it 47 years now.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, Navy and Wisconsin, teams that run the ball. You wouldn't think that this Oregon team would have that type of record with those names.
Jordan takes a breather. Noah Whittington comes in, number 6, flanking Dylan Gabriel. A minute to go in the half, and the Ducks looking for more points as their lead's been cut to 4.
All 3 timeouts, no need to panic.
Gabriel doesn't panic, throws a crossing route, and it's dropped by Trayshawn Holden.
A collision that time between the 2 Penn State defenders got Trayshawn Holden wide open on the play, and there would have been some space that time for him to turn it up.
He was worried about who he was going to hit or where he was going and forgot to take the ball with him. 2nd down and 10 at the 30. Penn State crowd winding it up for their defense here on 2nd down and 10. Gabriel, pressure coming from behind. He got away, and now he's going to keep it. And he slides around the 18-yard line.
Remember, the clock stops here for the down markers to move. He's got plenty of time. You don't need to waste a play here by grounding it. Use all 4 if you need them. Penn State going to take a timeout. That is exactly what's happening.
Penn State takes their first with 40 seconds remaining. Coming up on the Geico halftime report, Adam, Aaron, Rick, and BJ. We'll have highlights and take a look at everything else that's happened on Championship Saturday. They'll have their insights on this first half as well.
You know, this Oregon team has only been sacked 22 times in the last 3 years, because they've had Bo Nix and Dylan Gabriel the last 3 years. Those guys, that's less than 2% of their passes they've been sacked. Been sacked once in this game, but even then, they had pressure to get him, but he just maneuvers his way out of it.
That's just an amazing stat right there. They're in the red zone again with 40 seconds to go. Their full complement of timeouts. A guy that's already thrown 3 touchdown passes tonight.
I mean, he's making a run. If he wins this football game, the game he has right now, you got a Heisman ballot. You got to think, well, I got to put him in there somewhere.
Yep. Ferguson, the tight end, switches sides. And straight up the middle. Only about a yard.
This will be a timeout from Oregon. The short gain. So far, they have not used it.
Nope.
They must have had 2 plays called in the huddle. That's a lot of timeouts to do. I would have taken one right there.
From the 18-yard line, Dylan Gabriel fires far corner way over everybody.
Yeah, I thought that was not a wise use of time right here.
I think the receiver ran out of bounds as well, didn't he? Looked like the official threw his cap down.
Yeah, he got kind of shoved out on the play by A.J. Harris. Good defensive play by the corner. Trayshawn wanted a call, but not on that one.
They're down to 9.
And now just 14 seconds. And it's 3rd down.
They might have wanted that dozen seconds back after this. And now Penn State takes one. And they're down to 1 timeout.
And I think James Franklin has taken 2 wise timeouts here. Make sure his pass rushers are fresh. Go over the situation. Talk about all the possibilities here. You know, I mean, let's hold them to a field goal, guys.
Well, this is for the Big Ten championship. Georgia beat Texas. Clemson, we understand, is winning over SMU. So, you know, this one might be, as Zook said when he did his promo for the Geico halftime report, this might be for the #1 seed overall.
I think this team right here might be pretty happy with what's going on, don't you think?
I'm not even going to comment on it.
Well, I mean, it's kind of breaking their way. I mean, you got to say it.
Doesn't it always? Yeah. Clemson's up 24-7. Almost halftime. That's our latest update. But here, 28-24, 14 seconds left. 3rd down and 9. Whittington in the backfield with Gabriel. Tez Johnson is the slot man on the left. He looks to the sideline, you see, and readjusts his lineup.
Timeout.
Call timeout.
Dan Lanning's going to say we were not lined up right. You know what? Penn State was not aligned properly, and I think that confused Dylan Gabriel on the play. He had to change the play or the protection, and then Dan Lanning says, see, watch Penn State. They change here. They only have 4 deep, and then all of a sudden, Jalen Reed says, no, let's switch. And that was a massive switch right there and forced Dylan Gabriel to move his tight end in, and that was a good timeout. Yeah, getting talk. You know, you always get talk during the game. It's kind of fun to chatter back once in a while.
Well, the 9th play of the drive is coming up here. Time for maybe 3 more plays, but right now 3rd down and 9 is what they're looking at. And Penn State's defense hoping that they're lined up right this time. Kenyon Sadiq, Gary's guy, in the lineup. So is Ferguson. The quick throw. It's a screen and drop. Trayshawn holding.
There's the superstar right there. Okay, that's the speed to come back and make the play. They're doing a good job of him at the edge rusher, but watch where Tom Allen places him this time. Inside, and then he just shoots out to make the play.
Watch Abdul Carter.
Yeah, this guy's got
spot.
speed. Watch him. Oh, it's coming out, man. There is no chance for that play to get started. Throw like a quick tunnel screen, and that's a pretty good win for this Penn State defense.
Wearing that number 11 that has been worn many times before by Penn State linebackers like LeVar Arrington, Michael Parsons, and now Abdul Carter.
Good drive, but the Oregon team thought they were in a position with 3 timeouts there that they could put another touchdown on the board. And then the Lions get a stop and a field goal try.
Atticus Sappington will try a 32-yard field goal. 13 out of 15 on the year. Sappington 32 is perfect. And tack on 3 more for the Ducks. But a nice stop by Penn State's defense.
You put 31 points up on the board, and you only got a 7-point lead. Holy cow.
Tomorrow morning at 8 Eastern on CBS Sports Network. Catch that other pregame show for the latest news and analysis leading up to NFL Week 14 action. So a 10-play drive, 61 yards covered in 1:46 seconds.
Was really curious. Remember, Ness, we were talking to Dan Lanning on our Zoom call, and he made the point of saying James Franklin has talked about that Penn State is a second-half team. He kind of said, well, we'll see.
That's kind of the way Dan is all the time. There's not much Penn State can do about this unless they choose to run back the kickoff.
Really entertaining, really great comeback, gutsy comeback by Penn State. All the Penn State fans had the woe is me, oh my God, everything's going against us. And what did the Nittany Lions do? Just keep grinding.
That's right. And all those fans will go out and get something to drink, come back restored and refreshed for the second half. And they'll let it go, so Penn State will have a snap.
Yep. Penn State come out, take a knee, and get to halftime.
Drew Aller battling through some adversity tonight, throwing an interception that almost ended up being a pick six. For all practical purposes, one play later it was a touchdown, and he's brought him back to within 7.
It's a different way to take a knee, isn't it? Do shotgun. Oh, my team, we would hate to lose 5 yards like that on that play.
There goes their rushing stats.
Exactly.
What a game. Halftime in Indianapolis for the Big Ten title, and the #1 team in the country holding serve so far with a touchdown lead as they head to the locker room. Kenyon Sadiq, a couple of touchdown catches tonight. And Penn State, the #3 team in the land, heading to the locker room. And Jenny's with their head coach.
Coach, a nice defensive stop there at the end. At one point, this team was down double digits. How'd you fight back?
Well, once we cleaned up the bad ball, we had 4 15-yard penalties. 2 were face masks. They're going to happen sometimes on aggressive plays, but the other ones, we're putting ourselves in a hole. We talked about before the game. We got to clean that stuff up. We can't be behind the sticks against this talented #1 team in the country.
You are such a strong team in the second half. How do you have that trend come to life again tonight?
Yeah, same thing. As long as we're not hurting ourselves and staying on schedule on offense, getting ahead of sticks on defense, then we're going to have a chance tonight.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
You saw trailing several times, but they pulled out wins in second halves. Dan Lanning knows that. James Franklin's team knows that. Halftime, 31-24. Stay tuned. We'll be back with a Dr. Pepper tuition giveaway right after these messages. The Discover Big Ten Championship on CBS is sponsored by Jersey Mike Subs, Coke Zero Sugar, Marriott, and by Geico. Back at Lucas Oil Stadium, just about set to start the third quarter, and the top-ranked team in the country with a 31-24 lead over #3 Penn State. Couldn't ask for a more exciting first half. We expect more of the same in the second half. Dylan Gabriel, we got what we expected from him. 3 touchdown passes in the first half.
So I've been in this spot before. When you're going up against a big-time quarterback, you can't let your team down. You have to kind of do what he's doing, and I think Drew Aller has answered the call here. Both of them have thrown for over 150 yards. Right. Had that one bad play, but he has not been the soft spot on the field, and his team notices that.
Game trends brought to you by the all-new electric Cadillac Lyric. Here's how they look.
Yeah, when it looked bad out there, that Penn State football team just put their head down. A lot of good things were happening in this game, running game and everything.
Kenyon Sadiq, 2 touchdown catches in the first half. Most in a half in a Big Ten title game in history with the point total that we have.
One more indicator here. Nicholas Singleton rushed for 81 yards in the first half.
Right.
Penn State in the past, 20-0 when he rushes for more than 60 yards in a game.
So Atticus Savington set to kick off. Penn State will get the football first. And thought about it. Nick Singleton thought about it. Let it go. Let's go down to Jenny.
Well, Dan Lanning wants his team to fight for this moment. He said we have a whole other half to battle it out there. Now, he feels like this defense really didn't settle in communication-wise, so he's hoping that that clears up in the second half and they can eliminate some explosives. Now, offensively, the focus is to start in rhythm on first downs. Guys, that's where they found the most success.
All right, Jenny, thank you. Drew Aller, there's his numbers that Gary talked about, 12 of 23, 154 and 2. That one misfire ended up costing them 7 points. Tyler Warren, 67 yards on 4 catches so far. And just as we're talking about Drew Aller, it's Bo Prabila in at quarterback. And the Star Watch looks like this. Dylan Gabriel with 3. Tez Johnson over 100 receiving. Sadiq with 2 touchdown catches. Nick Singleton, Gary just talked about, 82 on the ground. Drew Aller, a couple of touchdown passes. So everybody that we expected to shine, they're doing it.
And the other thing, they've used Tyler Warren wisely, okay? Remember, he was a decoy on the touchdown play when he broke out, and he had that big block down the sideline.
Had 1 drop tonight that could have been a big play, but they still got a touchdown out of that drive. Empty backfield, except Singleton coming towards Aller. He goes the other way, and a little bit short is Khalil Dinkins, I think, of the first down.
You know, as Jenny said, Dan Lanny said our communication hasn't been great. I think he was talking about that touchdown right into the end zone when they had the eyes on the tight end. But this is the pressure that Andy Kolonicki's offense puts on you. Shift, motion, everybody's lining up everywhere. You're trying to figure out where number 44 is. Every time out there, he lines up in a different spot.
4 out of 7 on 3rd down conversions. You would think this would be Singleton maybe on a 3rd and a yard. That's going to be Tyler Warren instead. He sneaks in there and he sneaks forward for the first down.
High school quarterback, used to taking the, well, I don't know if he took the snap under center in high school. I'm not sure about it. He's practiced it up here, you can see that, but an important drive starter if you're Penn State. If you can just catch the defense a little flat-footed with the shift in motions. Excuse me, Brad.
Just the opening drive of the 3rd quarter is just so huge for both teams, and this time it's Katron Allen.
I think the way they're using both backs in this game is just the way you have to do it. Remember the last game we did against Minnesota?
Yeah.
We were asking, where is Katron Allen? Well, he's here tonight, isn't he?
He is.
Good block that time by Sal Wormley, number 77, pushing his man, kind of taking him where he wants to go and letting the back make the cut on that stretch play.
Nick Singleton on the sideline, Katron Allen in there going with the hot hand, and they alternate back and forth. Their career statistics are amazingly close. Those 2 guys have carried the load for Penn State over their careers. 2nd down, a couple. And Katron delayed handoff. Looked like he wasn't going to be in the right spot, but he got the first down. Derek Harmon made the tackle.
One of the points of this game, you got to give credit to Nolan Rucci, number 72. He's in the football game because of the injury to Anthony Donko. He has done his job all night. Did it again.
And right Katron going again. And backpedaling for a first down.
And you can put your backup offensive tackle in the game and handle these edge players from from Oregon. You know you're getting what you want. There he is, 72 again. Running towards the tight end. Dinkins gets his man and pushes him wide on the play. Beautiful job against Uyunglele that time, number 10.
Uyunglele, the leading sacker in the Big Ten, and taken way out of the play on that run. So Katron putting some neutron in it right now.
Yeah, that's that next man up mentality you have to win a championship.
Tyler Warren settles in on the left side. Faked the pitch to Allen and loft it to Tyler Warren. Got it.
That's what I'm talking about. Do not assume that your guy is going to be covered. One-on-one, you got him matched up against a safety on the play again. The guy's 6'4". Throw it up.
AT&T pylon cam as he picks up 14 yards flying towards you.
Yes, I had a guy late in my career like that I played with the Cleveland Browns. Ozzie Newsome.
Oh boy, absolutely.
He was a tight end that he was never covered. Or at least that's what he would say when he came out.
Nice mix of run and pass on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. This time a run. And Katron Allen only got about a yard this time. Amari Washington in on the stop.
Oh, look at this shift right now. They're going to put Rucci out in the slot, way out to the left side right here. There's the tackle. What's going on?
Tyler Warren, quick snap on the seam. He can't handle it.
Yep, trick play, boy.
He was on the end of the line, and he took off in a hurry, and Aller was going to him the whole time.
Yeah, they had 2 plays called in the huddle when you do that, okay? When you go quick like that, you've got a trick play. That's not a receiver. That's a tackle. So now the tight end can go from the other direction on the play, and he's almost wide open. If it would have been a great pass, he might have scored on it.
Yep. 10th play of the drive coming up. He couldn't quite find the handle. He fought it all the way to the turf. 3rd down and 9. Singleton back in at tailback. And Aller's going to keep it. Drew Aller.
Yeah, not enough. It's going to be a field goal try. Aller made 2 big 3rd down plays, I think, in the game.
And I bet you it takes him down late, and that was way after the whistle. There's no flag right now.
Yeah, I think this is when the referees need to use their senses about them and not make a big call in this point of the game. You know, the boys will be boys here, you know. A lot of competition going on. You don't want to become the story if you're an official in this game. Guys just shoving them, big deal. Let's go to the next play.
Drew Aller's not agreeing with you. He's at the bottom of that.
Well.
So now Ryan Barker will try a 40-yard field goal. Hit a 33-yarder earlier. Barker's kick on the way, and it is no good.
Missed it.
Wide right.
Yep.
A wasted opening 3rd quarter drive.
Yeah, that was a nice, 11-play drive they had right there. Just a hook.
That close. 11 yards and 11 plays, 52 yards, and no points. Carry that he had. He got rolled up on at the end of the play right there on the ankle. And it's Amari Washington, 320 pounds on his ankle. And he kind of limped off the field. And
yeah, it's just left ankle that's bothering him.
So we'll see if he's able to come back or not, or that's going to put all the pressure on Nick Singleton. Unless they put Corey Smith in, a freshman. Jordan James, the tailback for the Ducks. And he gets the carry, and he's got a big hole off the left side. Jordan James goes for a dozen.
Watch this block by Nishad Strother, number 50 this time. He's the key block right here. He gets it on Abdul Carter on the play. Comes out and turns him back in for the beautiful block by the guard. When you can reach Abdul Carter and get him around the corner, that's the key block.
There's Catron not limping as noticeably there. The
RPO. They better not throw any more of these wide passes. I think they're 0 for 4 in these so far in the game.
A.J. Harris, and that was intended for Tez Johnson.
Man, it just the wide pass has just been nothing. They've got drops, poor passes. Whether the receiver should go wide or upfield, it has not been hitting.
That was close to being an A.J. Harris pick right at the very end. Empty backfield.
Yeah, Kobe King way out there. Kobe King right there, the linebacker. Man, obviously, man-to-man coverage.
Gabriel throws on the run, and he throws a strike to the 50-yard line. And the ball out at the end. And let's see. Penn State might have it. Nope, they're going to say he's down. Linesman says he's down.
Now, this play reminded me of the play in the 4th down play that Dylan Gabriel hit against Wisconsin to keep that game alive, kind of going out to his left and throwing it. The completion, he's down, ball comes out.
Goes as a 17-yard pickup. Coach Lanning right in the thick of it there on the sideline. Ducks back in Penn State territory. There's a wide throw, wide out screen. Tez Johnson trying to cut back. Kobe King's got him.
Great pursuit that time by the Nittany Lion defense. Again, that was one of the keys. I mean, that's what they circle on defense. They're going to throw these short passes. The second shortest passer, now how do I say that properly? Air yards.
Air yards.
Nobody throws the ball. Only one team throws the ball less in air yards than Oregon does. Less than 7 yards per pass attempt.
A lot of those are just extended runs, basically. This guy at the controls, and he's going to throw a wide open Tez Johnson. Tez Johnson heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. 48 yards.
Remember I said how patient Dylan Gabriel is. He's mobile, but he likes to throw when he's mobile. Getting away from the pass rush. The key is right here. Abdul Carter and having Dylan Gabriel getting away from it.
Nobody home in the middle of the field except number 15, and he takes it the distance. Sappington in for the point after. Up and good. Midway point, third quarter. Tez Johnson having himself a game.
He is, but boy, I'll tell you, having number 8 get him the ball when he's wide open, that was an easy get open. The move was great, but it was all the quarterback.
That's taking it to the animal house.
Two, please. Thank you. My pride and joy. And wait till you see the other 2 surprises. A joyful bundle of 3. 3? I was thinking of gifting one to each of you. I got AT&T's bundle of 3. iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence for me, and iPad and Apple Watch for you.
Get iPhone 16 Pro on us, plus iPad and Apple Watch for 99 cents per month each, and save up to $1,700.
The Discover Big Ten Championship on CBS is sponsored by Dr. Pepper, State Farm, AT&T, and by Discover. The Christmas lights of Indianapolis, and inside Lucas Oil Stadium, the Ducks have added another touchdown. The number 1 team in the country leading now 38-24. Brad Nessler, Gary Danielson, Jenny Dell, Gene Steratore. The rest of our crew, that looks good about now, actually.
It sure does. Ness, after this play, want to take one look. This was a zone read, a running play that Dylan Gabriel kept it on. Looking at it, it was very close to having a lineman downfield. The offensive line is run blocking. That's why. Watch what happens right here with Iole, number 74. Watch him go downfield. He's more than 3 yards downfield, okay, on the play. And that is that crazy RPO offense that I always say it should go to 1 yard, because that is really tough with this RPO offense. And that's why nobody was blocking Abdul Carter. And look at this. Trayshawn Holden said that's a touchdown.
And it was. And Tez Johnson, 7 catches, 153 yards, and a score now. Nick Singleton in the backfield with Drew Aller. He's going to sidearm it over to Nick on the run. And he makes a nice play out of it. Let's check in with Jenny.
Yeah, Kaytron Allen fell on that ankle, limped off the field, sat on the bench for a bit before a trainer told him to go into the injury tent. He spent about 2 minutes in there where they retaped his left ankle. Guys, he came out running. He's good to go.
Okay, got the helmet on, the chin strap tight. And Nick Singleton knocked out by Nico Reed.
It's a tough call for the officials, but he was pretty far downfield on that one for Oregon. Okay, and you know, that's part of the game now. Those RPOs, and the officials should be on that. I mean, that's one you got to go in your meeting and go, both these teams, especially Oregon, runs their RPO offense. We got to make sure their linemen are not downfield.
A full house backfield with Tyler Warren, part of the group, but they'll give it to Singleton, and Singleton found a hole, closed rather quickly.
At number 71, good job inside again. I'll tell you, Nick Dawkins and Sam Wormley, and number 71.
That one just sailed on Aller.
Yes.
Warren was wide open.
Missed him, didn't he?
I think he tried to aim that one instead of.
He had a beautiful, like the one you called before, the sidearm was perfect. This one, you can't get him any over. Yeah, he just did not step into his throw. It's one of the things that I watch a lot of tape on him. You know, when you watch, you know, other quarterbacks, you know, NFL quarterbacks, like if you watch Tom Brady, he always steps into his throw. Jared Goff, that's the type of quarterback position that Drew Aller has to be.
As Jenny said, Kaytron Allen good to go. He's back in there right now. Sidearm this one, trying to get it to K-Tron, incomplete.
Let's see his footwork on this one too, because that's 2 poor throws in a row.
This one was kind of a backpedal in desperation. Sidearm.
Did he feel the pressure? But let's see, you got to still step in. Kind of his feet are behind him. He's off balance. I didn't think that was enough pressure for him not to step into that throw. You can watch Jared Goff. That's why he is so accurate for the Detroit Lions. He steps into every throw.
Your Detroit Lions looking pretty good.
I do.
Riley Thompson to punt. Gary Bryant is way back on the other end. And he'll just get out of the way of this one, and it takes a bounce. He will not get out of the way. He's going to take it on the hop to try to save a couple of yards.
Yeah, he might have saved like 3 important yards down there.
So the top-ranked Oregon's got it back. They've got a 2-touchdown lead. A red-hot quarterback.
Thursday Night Football on Prime. It's on.
Welcome to Thursday Night Football. Ready to have some fun? Let's do it.
This week, the Rams visit the 49ers as Thursday Night Football is on.
I'm excited to see how they perform tonight.
It's Matthew Stafford and the Rams.
Boom, right on the money.
Versus Brock Purdy and the 49ers.
Firing downfield touchdown.
Stream Thursday Night Football. Rams 49ers at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime.
Mayotivations with Will Levis. May your dip be creamy and your quarterback dreamy. Oh, hey. May your game day be delicious.
Every day brings a responsibility to keep all New Yorkers safe. Safe from crime and safe from terrorism.
Oh my God.
They've shot the mayor.
We got officers down.
You know how this ends.
The Blue Bloods series finale, new CBS Friday.
Next Saturday, CBS Sports once again proud to bring you a game of honor. It's the 125th Army-Navy game in Landover, Maryland. Live coverage of all the pageantry begins at noon Eastern on CBS Sports Network. And then we're back here 2:30 with the State Farm College Football Today, taking you right up to kickoff. We'll see you at Army-Navy next Saturday right here on CBS. Well, this guy's had a night. 4 touchdown passes in a Big Ten championship game. Dwayne Haskins has the record of 5. Trace McSorley of Penn State, ironically enough, is the other guy that had 4. And now Dillon's going back to work with Noah Whittington in the backfield with him. Fakes it to him, sidearms it out. Tez Johnson again. And Tez picks up about 8 or 9 more before Kobe King runs.
I know a lot of the fans' nests get frustrated a little bit with the transfers. You know, it's not like the old days, got our guys, and but look what it's done for a guy like Tez Johnson, okay? Was at Troy, was kind of not recruited when he was coming out of high school. They did not see the potential. Puts in a couple hard years at Troy, ends up being good enough to transfer to Oregon, and now he's making a career out of this change.
Yep. He was such an Oregon Duck fan. Even when he was at Troy, he wore Oregon gloves, receiver gloves.
Then when Bo Nix came here, he said, I'm following you.
Yeah, well, that's my brother, my adopted brother. And now Whittington take it out for a big play. Jenny?
A little more on that story. So you mentioned Bo Nix being his brother. Well, he said, do you think Oregon would be interested if I entered the transfer portal? And Bo said, nah, probably not. Tez heard from multiple programs, and then his phone rang at a Christmas dinner. Bo was sitting there and said, you probably should answer that. So he answered it, and before they could even talk about anything, he said, yes, I'm committed to Oregon, I'm in. And then Bo handed him a bag full of Oregon gear. He was in on the whole thing, guys.
Oh, boy. That's a great story. Whittington, open space. Blockers in front. And finally Penn State will stop him.
So what a difference a healthy Noah Whittington has made in this football team, huh? I mean, Jordan James is their bell cow #1, but this guy's right there. Yeah. Well blocked up front. Cornelius, number 65, walls it off, and Whittington just kind of scoots through there.
Picked up 9, 2nd down and a yard. Trayshawn Holden in motion. Gabriel blitz is coming. Throws on the run, and that one is, somebody got a hand out of it, I think. It was a knuckleball that came out of there. It'll be 3rd down and short.
If they did, it's the 3rd tip pass of the game. I think he's had 4, kind of wide passes that have not completed. That's about 7 incompletions. I think he's at 9 for the game.
Vanover's the guy that got a fingertip on it.
A big stop here. Abdul Carter not out there right now for this short yardage play. He's right here at the right end.
Gabriel under center. Second man through, and it's a first down run for Jordan James. And he's all the way out to the midfield stripe.
Short yardage, running right at him again. Taken inside. That's pretty nice. You can push a guy around like that inside.
Now they go back to the shotgun. The pistol set at the 4-minute mark. Whittington stays in there. The tight end shift over, both of them to the left side. And nice stop coming off the edge is Dominic DeLuca.
Again, Oregon running the ball at the Penn State rush defense. They're loaded in here with 3 linebackers. DeLuca is kind of a linebacker, Sam linebacker, a little bit of a strong safety, but you're running at the teeth of this defense when they have DeLuca in there.
Dominic, one of the captains of the defense. Second down at 10.
Same look, got a 4-3 look. No nickel.
And they keep it on the ground again. Maybe got 3 out of it for Whittington before Kobe King made the stop, and it's third down. This is one of the biggest plays of the third quarter for the Penn State defense right here.
Sure. Just 3 for 7 on the day for this Oregon offense. They put up a lot of yards, but just 3 for 7. This will be a huge stop for this defense. Let's see what Tom Allen does. Does he come after him?
They empty the backfield. Whittington comes out as a wide out. Trying to get him to jump. Penn State almost did. Gabriel calmly says, okay, let's regroup. Whittington comes back in. Play clock down to 4. Gabriel pumps one way, comes back the other to Whittington, and they track him down, and guess who tracked him down? Abdul Carter.
Man, he is so quick. First of all, he draws the block inside in that linebacker position, and then watch him when he sees the pass. Bam! Look at him chase down that running back. That's amazing speed right there. His size, that type of an impact play, and they needed that one. They had to get a stop there. Ness called it, and Abdul Carter did it.
So another punt coming up. There have been few punts in this game. 4th down and 5. Make sure that they'll punt it, and they do. Zion Tracy on the other end, and a beautiful job down to the 2-yard line. That's how they draw it up. And Dunny with a great punt and great coverage down there by Dalen Austin to make the catch.
Yeah, he was tracking it the whole way. He had his eyes up there. He was watching it. Did a great job going down there, nobody out, and bang, because if it bounces, it's going in the end zone.
Good news for Penn State. They got the ball back. Bad news, the spot they're in is not too good.
Longing Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Ramon, what are you doing here? Texting another conference now.
Yeah, but it's like on the other side of the country. It's really, really far.
But you're not even on our schedule this season.
Maybe we can meet you in the playoffs.
That's crazy talk.
You know what else is crazy? Getting all that Dr. Pepper flavor with 0 sugar.
But Dr. Pepper doesn't have a questionable secondary like Tech does.
Here, catch!
And that's why you're a mascot.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
The Agency, a new Showtime original series, is now streaming on Paramount Plus. The 10-episode spy thriller stars Michael Fassbender, Jeffrey Wright, Jodie Turner-Smith, and Richard Gere. Stream now on the Paramount Plus with Showtime plan. Indianapolis on this first Saturday in December of the Big Ten championship game. Top-ranked Oregon.
I'll say this, another month I'll be all over Paramount Plus. I'm watching all those shows.
You have a tendency to do that too. You tell me about the ones I have to watch.
But I got a month here. I got to grind here for about a month.
Yeah, I'm afraid I got Flags are down. Katron Allen pushed back into the end zone.
Yeah, it's going to be a defensive hand to the face, isn't it? Yes, inside. I was just going to say, very quiet Derek Harmon night tonight.
No, not
Personal
quite anymore.
foul, hands to the face, defense, number 55. 15-yard penalty, added to the end of the run, automatic first down.
Talk about getting you out of a bad spot.
Absolutely. All that good work to do that punting and get him down there, and then, you know, one of those things, Harmon has, you know, he kind of leads the Big Ten in quarterback pressures with 47, and actually he's #1 in the country in defensive pass pressures for an interior lineman.
Michigan State transfer.
Yeah, but the offensive line for Penn State has done a job on him tonight.
So first down by penalty out to the 21-yard line. Tyler Warren in the backfield, flanking Drew Aller. They'll keep it on the ground, and Katron Allen bounces it outside. Nice run. Katron Allen still going. Across the 40 in midfield and down to the 46-yard line. Brandon Johnson collared him finally.
Number 71, Yawanye and Drew Shelton, they block Harmon again, and then the maneuvering, watch it right here. These two guys handle this tackle on this play. That is that duo blocking. Watch those two guys block him, and then the cutback by Katron.
Katron went 32 on that one, and then a couple more there. Jordan Birch made the stop, and the third quarter is winding down.
I mean, and you got to just stay with those blockers, trust outside. Good job to the other side. Nolan Rucci again staying with his man.
Allen again, and he busts into the secondary. Katron Allen. They bring him down, but not before he's inside the 20. Wow, as he puts some spark into this offense again.
This is like Penn State football. You know, when these two guys are running and with what they can do, kind of reminds me of that old duo, you know, that is so famous for Penn State. Lydell Mitchell and Franco Harris.
Right. And the quarter does come to a close. Katron getting some oxygen in those lungs. Runs of 32 and 26 yards have put Penn State in the scoring area again, and they need one. They're down by 14. 38-24. Top ranked Oregon leading #3 Penn State. And the Nittany Lions are driving to open quarter #4 at the 19-yard line. Rabula at quarterback and on the keep and heading to the end zone. Got to about the 1.
He knocked over the pylon. Was the ball in the hand that knocked over the pylon? Or did he step out before?
I thought Kobe Savage knocked him out at a 1-yard line.
And it
Let's
in
take
his
another
left
look.
hand. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, he missed it. It was just the wind of him going by. Ball never got there. What another use of the running quarterback by Andy Koldenicki. He had it at Kansas. He used Prabula and Ty Warren when he needs it. They're going to take a review of this play, aren't they?
The ruling on the field was that the runner was short of the goal line. The previous play is under further review.
It was an 18-yard pickup to the 1.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think he touched it with the ball, did he? Was the back of his left hand, did that touch it?
I think just the back of his left leg kind of whiffed, as you said, the air of it.
I think.
Gene, what do you think?
You know, his feet aren't out of bounds, so we're looking at the football as it relates to the pylon. I don't have any body part going out of bounds. And as Gary mentioned, I think he's tucking that football right there to kind of protect it. Now, does a piece of that football go over the pylon? If it does, remember the ruling on the field is short, and we've got to go to the replay rules now to say something indisputable. I don't see it there personally, guys.
Yep, good eye, Gene. I agree with you. Maybe his foot or shin hit it. Good play, no matter. Again, use of all your weapons. You know, Andy Koldenicki was known for the use of his quarterback run game, but this time Ty Warren's going to come across, run the cross, and the quarterback will come behind it. Using misdirection quarterback run and putting your best guy in to run it. Of course, Bo came in with that important game against Wisconsin to help Penn State survive that Wisconsin game.
He's been great this year. He has 4 rushing touchdowns on the season, almost a 5th right there. And as they continue to take a look, here's a call.
After further review, The runner was short of the goal line. The call stands.
So we'll put it at the 1 yard line, 1st and goal.
How about this drive? And it all started with the penalty. Remember, the personal fouls went to Penn State in the first half. This was the first big one for Oregon, and it cost them, I think, in this drive.
No doubt. Derek Harmon, they started at the 2 yard line. They've gone 96 yards. This is the 6th play coming up. Katron Allen touchdown. And we're an extra point away from a 1-possession game.
Yeah, that time they put in Cooper Cousins, number 50, to be the lead blocker, an extra running offensive tackle guard into the game. Cooper playing a lot, 6'6", 315, true freshman in there to be the lead blocker.
What a drive and what an answer for Penn State.
It's amazing how those personal fouls come back to haunt you.
No doubt.
I mean, that's not the only thing that happened. Penn State played kind of smash-mouth football in this drive, but that started it.
And now Penn State's going to go for 2.
Yeah, modern analytics, I guess, here.
They're 0 for 1 on 2-point conversions this year. It's an end around. Tyler Warren goes down.
They were going to run the Philly special and try to throw it back to Drew Aller.
Tatum Tuioti said no.
Yep. Remember, Tyler Warren is a left-handed thrower. Watch, they run the Philly special. They hand it off. Watch Drew Aller run out there for the pass. Nothing.
So that one stopped. It's still a 1-possession game. 38-30.
From celebration moments to joyride moments, your moments are worth protecting against RSV. RSV is a highly contagious virus. If you're 60 or older with certain chronic conditions, you're at higher risk of being hospitalized from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. You know how to protect against COVID and flu. So ask your pharmacist or doctor about scheduling Pfizer's RSV vaccine too, because moments like these matter.
.17 remaining in the ball game. Here's the penalty we were talking about after a great punt down to the 2 yard line. Derek Harmon with a hands to the face penalty, personal foul.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning you understand, you get your hand up there, but he just kept doing it over and over again. Forced the referee to make the call.
So now it's the Ducks on offense again. Penn State, second half comebacks. Trailed Bowling Green, USC, we did that one. Wisconsin, Minnesota, we did that one. They trailed by 14 tonight. They're only down 8 now. But the high-powered guys in the black and green have the football. Empty backfield. Dylan Gabriel at the controls, and now Whittington coming around. And the ball is out. Penn State, do they have it? No, Dylan Gabriel got back on it. Wow.
Was it? I think it was number 92. I think Gilbert, they got the ball here. Yes, scroached it out that time, making the play.
Oh, that was close. Gabriel got back on top of Abdul Carter. Was just
Smith Gilbert rotating in on that defensive end position to make that play.
Second down and 11. Gabriel throws, completes. Has Johnson out of bounds.
Well, I tell you, that ball was coming right at us in the press box, and even from this level, I could barely see Dylan Gabriel when he let that ball go. He was thrown out of a well on that one, and he was getting hit.
You know, when he recovered that fumble, he was kind of shaking his throwing hand like, I was wondering what the next pass was going to look like with that hand. It looked pretty good.
Yeah, he got double hit that time, 11 and 91.
Third down and 6. Trips to the top. Gabriel looking that way. Now looks back the other way, and he's got an easy first down. Jordan James tiptoes out of bounds.
That was an odd call by Tom Allen here. Take your best player and make him into a spy with a 3-man rush. Oh man, here's your best player. Watch him just stand there now. Now, if you're rushing 4 or 5, I'm okay, but they just rushed 3 here. It's too short of yardage. If it's long yardage, I'm okay. It's just not enough yardage to play that defense.
And the Duck says first down. And it is at the 40-yard line. Quick throw out. Tez Johnson is drilled.
I tell you, this Penn State, when they rush from the slot, they basically know that Dylan Gabriel is going to throw this ball to the outside. Gives up on the run, and they were almost anticipating that throw before he threw it.
A.J. Harris, great open field hit.
That's about the third one of those that they've rushed from the slot, blitzed from the slot, and expected the ball to be thrown right to that area.
And center judge is going to slow things down here.
Yeah, and now Penn State will slowly substitute. This ball
Slowly being the key word.
And this ball will be snapped with like 2 seconds on the clock.
Going to have to hustle. That's what they got it at 2. Gabriel scrambling to throw. Now decides to tuck it.
I thought they held this play. Abdul Carter, I thought, and Johnny Cornelius got away with one here. Carter goes inside on this play. Let's see if he doesn't get grabbed on this one. Oh, yeah, he grabbed him and pulled him right down. That should have been a penalty.
And he still got in on the tackle. And Kobe King is the guy that's down. We'll check on Kobe when we come back. 11:43 remaining in regulation.
When I was
James going left. Yes! Jordan James throws in the end zone, open, caught, touchdown, Penn State.
A look at our IHG Hotels and Resorts game recap. It's been a dandy if you missed it. I hope you're with us now for the finish. 38-30, top-ranked Oregon over number 3 Penn State at the moment. Kobe King was involved on that tackle of Dylan Gabriel. And Abdul Carter came over to help too, and he got tangled up in the bottom of that. And he appears to be okay. Here we go, partner. It's gonna be a heck of a finish.
And really, it's been a heck of a start and a heck of a finish. I laugh at some people say, you know, both teams in the playoff, will they really have the, fortitude to play this? Look at these 2 champions playing out here tonight.
They have given it their all, and we still have 11.5 minutes to go. Empty set. Gabriel to throw if he has time. Crossing route on the run. Tez Johnson again. He's heading to a 200-yard game if this keeps happening for number 15.
Well, I'll tell you again, as we've talked about it, one-on-one in the slot. Oh, what a getaway that time. Inside, got away from Zion Tracy, and then when Dylan Gabriel climbed that pocket, got inside, put it right there.
16 more yards for Tez Johnson receiving, and now it's Whittington. Short gain. Devon J. Thomas in on the tackle. We work our way under 11 minutes.
You know, the mentality of people think, a lot of fans go, well, we might want the 5th seed instead of the 1st seed. I mean, the mentality of a champion is anywhere, any place against anybody. If you don't have that mentality, you're not going to win a championship.
2nd and 5, a little miscommunication, it looked like, in the backfield.
I don't think he went down until the end. Fell on the player.
He's still about a half-yard shy, I think. It looked like Dylan Gabriel wanted to hand off one way, and then he ended up just push passing it out to number 6.
Yeah, did his rear end come down on the play? That might deserve a look from the replay officials. Yes, I think his forearm came down. This should go back. I thought his left forearm came down on the play, not his hand. It's a big difference between 3rd and 2 and 3rd and a half yard. Here comes the replay.
After an expedited video review, the runner was down at the 35-yard line. 3rd down.
Yeah, watch his left forearm come down, Gene.
Yeah, great call, Gary. He's trying to post himself with that left hand, but the wrist kind of breaks down and it hits that forearm, which puts him down by contact.
Yeah, and no, a lot of people, okay, it's only a yard, but in 3rd and short, that's a big yard and a half.
And it's 3rd down and 2 now.
And it's 4-down territory, too. They're not going to kick a field goal. I'm thinking I'm calling plays. I've got 2 plays to make this.
Penn State changes up defensively. Extra tight end in there is Herbert.
Looks like a quick sugar huddle. Will they come out and snap it quick here?
They're 2 and 2 on 3rd downs on this drive.
It is.
Up and under center in an I backfield. Second man through. James hit and stopped. Stoned. It's 4th down and 2.
So remember the championship when Penn State won it. They had a 4th down stop in that game. A huge one. They've got the 3rd down. Now could they get the 4th down?
4th down and 2 again. Gabriel now will step back into the shotgun. Jordan James is with him. Terry Johnson just moved to the outside. Gabriel, a little bit of trouble. Crossing route. Ferguson, the tight end, 1st down. Down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, one-on-one coverage. Remember, this guy, gets a nice push-off on the play. Gets away with it. One of the leading tight ends in college football. Another one of those receiving tight ends. We talked about Ty Warren. This guy is right there, Terrence Ferguson.
So they get 20 yards on 4th and 2. And more importantly, the drive stays alive at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and then you're looking at that clock. It just keeps going down and down and down. It's been a 6-minute drive already now for this Oregon team.
Little hesitation by James, and then the explosion. And he's got it down near the 5-yard line. Wow, great patience. Watch number 20.
And you said it right. The patience and then the explosion. That time I think it was Marcus Harper, who's kind of been dealing with injuries, that came out to the outside and got the hook block, number 55.
1st and goal. Oregon with 38 points and looking for more right now.
Might have to correct that. Probably was Cornelius, number 65.
They're going to put it just outside the 3.
This drive, 6.5 minutes. The clock stopped here.
Almost the midway point of the 4th quarter. Not sure what the discussion was about, but we're ready to go.
Let's see if Dillon Gabriel doesn't use the whole 25 seconds of this clock right here. He's a veteran. He knows at this point in the game, putting a touchdown and letting the clock run is to his advantage.
He's going to be under center with Jordan James behind him at the tailback spot. James weaving his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
How about this job? We've talked about the 2 offensive lines all night. They've both done their job. Sadiq comes across with a nice block right here, number 18. He caught the passes, and this time Tatum Tuioti's in there, and Sadiq comes in, 2 big blocks and a beautiful cut behind him.
3-yard scoring plunge by Jordan James.
12-play drive.
Wow.
After the Penn State comes down with that, 97-yard drive?
Yep. Extra point is up and good.
Here's what I'm seeing in this: 2 teams championship mentality in this game.
Now it's a 2-possession game. Penn State number 3 in the country, but Oregon number 1 and looking to stay undefeated. Nissan, the Home Depot, Progressive, and by Discover. Don't forget, before we're done, it'll be the play of the game presented by Jersey Mike Subs. There's a whole bunch you can choose from in this one.
Well, I'll tell you, it might not be the play of the game, but it was the play of this drive, that 4th down and 2 pass. I mean, Dillon Gabriel could not have waited a 1/10 of a second longer to get rid of that ball.
That was a 20-yard pickup on 4th and 2. Sappington to kick. This one is returnable if they choose to, and they're not going to let it go out the back of the end zone.
We saw it from Terrence Ferguson's spot. Watch it from the quarterback, Kobe King. If he holds it 1/10 of a second longer, it's going to be incomplete. He waits and waits and lets it go. You know, the guy's not 6'4", and he just stays in there delivers that ball. What a throw.
Started 9 of 11 with 2 tip balls and 3 touchdowns. And then cooled off and warming back up again. And now his counterpart, Drew Aller, is going to have to do the same to keep Penn State in the game. Aller in trouble. And he'll run with it and gets a first down, and he's still going all the way out to the 48-yard line. Good run by Drew Aller.
You know, Drew Aller had his 4th down play against USC with the game on the line when he avoided the safety blitz on the play, or the linebacker blitz. He just avoided another one right there.
22-yard scramble, and now trying to go to Tyler Warren and completes. Kobe Savage in the coverage. Too far in front of number 44. Good coverage.
Yeah, decent coverage that time. Felt he knew that Aller knew that he had to throw that one perfectly, and Aller came out of the game. I thought he got stung on that scramble. Kind of his shoulder on the play when he landed on it.
So that's Prabula in there at quarterback on a 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw, but he's not going to get time. Down he goes at the 40, and it's Derek Harmon.
Yeah, I think he hurt his left shoulder on that scramble.
He's coming back out.
Take a look at it. Kind of lands on the football at the same time, and you can see him kind of holding that left shoulder. He can barely get up. I don't know if it went dead on him or numb or whatever.
Back out there and facing a 3rd and 16. Got to have this somehow, or they might not get their hands on the ball again. Aller throws, bobbled but complete, and closer to get it, Harrison Wallace.
You want to see a busted coverage? Watch Oregon bust this coverage.
He did get the first down.
A bunch, 2 players for Oregon goes deep on the play as Penn State goes fast again.
Aller fires near side, and that is complete. Short of the first down a bit, so Maury Evans making the diving catch. I think he caught it anyway. Yes, he did.
Oh, man, 3rd and long after the first sack of the game for Oregon. Tosh LaPoy comes after him with a 5-man rush on the play. They called it incomplete. They're going back, 2nd and 10.
Wait a minute.
I know. That's what James Franklin's saying.
This one's to Warren. Too late now.
James Franklin's very upset because they had called the play assuming it was a first down. Now they had it 2nd and 10. I thought this was a catch.
Well, Gene, isn't this a catch? I mean, I don't see any movement of the ball.
See, let's see. They called it a catch on the sideline, on the field. How could they overturn it?
I have no idea.
James Franklin's going, how could that be? And also, because they went quick, he didn't even have time to challenge it.
Yeah, it's 3rd down and 10. Should have been a first down, or 2nd down and short yardage. This throw on the money. They got the first down anyway to the 30. Harrison Wallace again.
I thought this play was going to get blown up on this one. Coming from the secondary position, was it Johnson, number 0 on the play? I thought he was going to just collide there, but he took the wrong angle.
Harrison Wallace, 2 huge catches on this drive. Aller, this time to Warren again, and he'll go out. Didn't get out of bounds.
Yeah, almost a pick for Tyler Warren that time. Coming to the outside, easy pitch and catch. And
down to 4.5 minutes, though.
No choice. Got to go fast now.
2nd down and 7. Aller, blitz coming off the corner. He's going to try to run through it, and he does. Aller, this time diving forward to about the 13-yard line.
2 blitzes on this drive, and both of them, Aller makes it into big rushes for the quarterback. I tell you, he is showing a lot as a battler in this game.
13 more yards on the ground for Aller. Now to the air, to the end zone, to Warren, incomplete. Double coverage back there.
You know, if you look up front for Oregon, their front up there, especially tackles, it's been Jamari Caldwell 90, Derek Harmon 55, and Amari Washington 52. That's been about it up front. They have to be dog tired. They have to be sucking air.
I think Tyler Warren was sucking a little bit of air on that play for the first time tonight too. When he made his cut to head to the corner, there wasn't much of an explosion. He's going to take a breather, and maybe the whole team is. Penn State takes a timeout.
Whoa, that's a interesting timeout right there. Behind by 14 points. That's a very valuable timeout they just took.
He was down by 17 at the half in Charlotte, but they've rallied against Clemson. Kevin Jennings to Matt Hittner for the touchdown. They added a field goal, and they're getting the ball back with about 4 minutes to go. Not looking to rely on the grace of the CFP committee, gentlemen.
Wow. Well, speaking of 4 minutes to go, we got 4:06 left here. Penn State inside the Ducks' 15-yard line.
Let's just go over. They took a timeout, and they also went for 2. Both quarterbacks in the game.
Rebula's the guy that we think is going to take the snap. Haller's down in a slot to the left.
Same play the other way he scored on.
Rebula this time. The Ducks are waiting on it.
Yep. They've got 2 plays called in the huddle. They'll go fast now on 3rd down. Will they get it off and get a penalty call on Oregon? They did. 12. Or did they take? Dan Lanning took a timeout. Smart timeout.
Oregon, first time out of the half.
So with that play call, Penn State and Andy Kolnicki had 2 plays called. He comboed it. That's how you practice it all week. We're going to run the quarterback keep, and then we're going to quickly run another play on top of it. And Penn State going to line up and look at Oregon. They've got too many guys. Dan Lanning says, let me get out of this one. Get out, no way. Take a timeout. Just one more review of that. Remember, Penn State went for 2. They're down 15.
Now still to come. You just heard Adam. He and Aaron, Rick, and BJ will have championship Saturday highlights. Plus Jenny with a Big Ten trophy presentation. That's all coming up on the U.S. Army postgame show. Penn State has converted 3rd and 16 and 3rd and 10 on this drive. They need another 3rd and 10. Singleton in motion. Aller throws incomplete, broken up. Intended for Wallace again.
Yeah, those square ins when you're about the 10 or 12-yard line, the DB will not back up on the play. He's going to squat in you. There's no room behind him to go deep, and he squatted and knocked it down. Nico Reed did a beautiful job of understanding the situation that was presented for him.
Now here we go, 4th and 10. Penn State, one of the better teams in the country at 4th down conversions, but they need a big one here. Tyler Warren trots over to the left side. Drew Eller asking for it. In trouble. They have a hold of his jersey, and he throws to the end zone.
Wow, what a
touchdown!
Play.
Harrison Wallace.
Mateo Uiagalelei had him by the jersey. Watch this play by this quarterback. Coming around the bend, he grabs him, got him off balance, and he makes the throw. Tremendous play.
On 4th and 10.
Smart play here. Make it a 1-possession game by kicking the extra point.
Ryan Barker in for the point after. She's not over yet, folks.
Yeah, now remember, you got a 2-minute timeout and 2 timeouts of your Penn State. Do you go to a onside kick is the next decision James Franklin has to make. But look at this play down the middle to complete this pass. I guess it was Harrison Wallace. Is that who it was?
Yep.
But I was looking at this pass rush. I thought for sure number 10 was going to come around the corner and get that sack. And what a great throw. Oregon people have to be going, no way.
In between 2 defenders.
Yes, there's a way.
Harrison Wallace, 2nd touchdown reception of this game.
Yeah, let's go back to talk radio. I mean, fifth seed's good. We don't have to play that hard. You know what I mean? These guys are out there balling.
45-37, 3:41 remaining. Penn State's got 2 timeouts. And look at the numbers of these 2 guys. They are laying it on the line.
Drew Aller, what did he rush for 40 yards on that drive as well? Holy cow. Well, Oregon has not come up with their hands team. I mean, if you know, they're just playing their regular kickoff return team here. They were right.
They were right. So out to the 25 we come again.
Well, you're thinking, you know, I mean, obviously if it happens fast, but I go, if you're on the field, remember when Penn State against Minnesota said, you know, we want to finish this thing on the field. Right now, you're in the huddle, guys. We need to finish this thing on offense.
You saw Will Stein, the offensive coordinator, with some final words in the ear of number 8, Dylan Gabriel, at the controls. Each team 2 timeouts. Gabriel, the give to Whittington, and he's all wrapped up by Nittany Sutton.
Yep. Kind of made a pile right there. Just stood up his blocker, and running back ran right into him.
Now every tick of the clock becomes important.
Yeah, that's a little tough. Oregon does not play well slow. They like to go up-tempo. This is a little different for them, trying to bleed clock like this.
They got a little sugar huddle set up again, a couple yards from the line of scrimmage. The pitch. Whittington.
Look at Penn State defense.
Jay Thomas with a stop.
I'll tell you, that edge was set to the outside. I don't know. I think it was after Carter, number 11. Sets the edge right to this side. Watch what he does and turns it back in. That's what you got to defend the edge. He defends the edge, and that turns it back to everybody else.
Here you go, 3rd down and long. Crowd coming to life for the Penn State defense here. 67,469 are glued to the action on the field. Tez Johnson in motion all the way across. Gabriel sets up, fires, incomplete. Wanted to go with a back shoulder shot to Evan Stewart, and it wasn't anywhere near.
Not anywhere near. Tried to do a switch exchange to the outside with the 2 receivers, but well defended by Cam Miller. Nowhere to go with the football. Good coverage. 3 great plays by that Penn State defense.
So Ross James comes in to punt. And that's Zion Tracy back deep.
Knuckler.
Tracy late. Oh, he didn't call fair catch. Comes back the other way. I thought his hand moved for a second, but apparently not.
Oregon's saying they signaled fair catch. The whole Oregon bench is saying it.
Well, I was saying it too while I was calling the play. But
yeah, I don't know what he was doing. I thought he was saying, get out of the way. It's a dead ball. Let's see if he's saying poison, poison, poison. Oh, yeah, his arm went out, but it did not go up. I think that's a good no call.
Gene, come in on this.
I have to agree. It's that arm. If it gets above his shoulder, now you're into a fair catch situation. To me, he's right on the edge, but I think he's low enough.
They're bringing it back. They're bringing it back.
They're going to go invalid.
The receiver had a fair catch signal. The ball will be placed at the 37-yard line.
It's really close, guys. Yep, really close.
It did fool Brad Nessler and the Oregon football team. That's good enough to take it back. So when you're swinging your rounds, and I think, Gene, I did not know or remember this, it's invalid. It was too close, and you're gaining an advantage by doing that.
And I think Brad hit it because you felt it, Brad, right? I mean, that's the piece of it.
Yeah.
Where now you're causing them to pause, then we're going to shut this down.
Well, they've got the ball at the 37-yard line, which is not bad field position anyway. 2:11, the 2-minute timeout is upcoming, and Penn State with 2 timeouts of their own remaining. Nick Singleton and Drew Aller in the Penn State backfield on a must-have drive, and it's Nick Singleton direct snap. Singleton left side following his blockers and has maybe a first down, just a little bit short.
Yeah, that was a really smart running play with the 2-minute timeout. You know, the old rules without the 2-minute timeout, you might throw here, but now you run it into the timeout.
It'll be 2nd down and about a foot when we come back from the 2-minute timeout and in one exciting Big Ten championship. game. Tez Johnson, 11 catches, 181 yards, and a touchdown. One of his best games of the season. We understand he's already been named the most valuable player in this game. The game's not over, but we didn't do that.
That's right.
It's the rest of the media.
Are they in a hurry to leave or something?
I don't know.
They have to name the MVP? Where's there to go? I mean, it's late.
You're going straight to the airport.
It's almost kind of.
So here we go. 2 minutes left. There's Tez's numbers.
Just remind everybody again, these two teams are both playing for the #1 seed because of Texas losing.
Drew Aller loads, going deep, far sideline. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nico Reed.
Boy, that's an odd play call. Two deep safeties, you know, the corner knows he's got help on the play. They go for the bomb on the play.
I think the Penn State fans are feeling like you are.
Sideline warning, Oregon.
I mean, there's the one-on-one coverage. You got 2nd and a yard. You know, you're going to go. You got help. You know what? Perfect position. Now, it was a great interception. I'll give you that. But, man, that's a one-on-one throw. He had his jersey a little bit, but he never paired him. You're going to get away with that. Referee never saw it.
On 2nd down and a yard, and both Nick Singleton and Katron Allen over 100 yards rushing.
And you know, yes, they are. You know, Penn State has rushed for over 290 yards in this game.
Harrison Wallace has been their big guy, big play receiver tonight.
Did about everything he could to knock it down, too.
Whittington. And now it's all about clock and timeouts. 2nd one taken by Penn State.
I don't know. Those balls are deep, but you know, at this time of the game, to me, unless he's wide open, you don't throw a 50-50 ball at that time.
Nico Reed's 2nd interception of the season. None bigger than this one right here.
Yeah, it was a wonderful play by him. I get it. Both guys are fighting for the ball. Wallace does as good as he can to try to knock it down, and Aller goes, ugh. Well, you know, they went to the bench. That was the call.
Yep.
I mean, hey, you know, go deep. It's 2nd and a yard. We're going to go deep. Try to hit the bomb. I feel for you.
The difference of 2 sidelines. And now Penn State can only stop it one more time. And Whittington's going to be short. It'll be 3rd down and about a yard. And last time out, taken by the Nittany Lions.
Let's lay it out here. Penn State can get the stop on this play. They'll get the ball back. Roughly 50 seconds to go in the football game. Of course, the 1st down ends the game.
That's right. You know, you start thinking about the playoff picture. We were worried about this game first, but the automatic qualifiers, SMU and Clemson are still playing, and that game has just been tied at 31.
Let me erase that circle around Alabama right now. We don't know for sure at all. That's the fun of this thing. Obviously, I believe Texas is going to get that 5th spot. And, you know, and the loser of this game, if it's Oregon, will get the 5th spot. If it's the loser of the game, if it's Penn State, they'll get the 6th spot. Notre Dame right in there, 6 or 7 also.
So here's a 3rd and 1, and they're going to be in the shotgun. Extra tight ends. One of them in motion. Kenyon Sadiq. Gabriel's going to do it himself. Dylan Gabriel with a slide. The 1st down. And the Ducks are going to quack their way to the Big Ten championship.
Yeah, what a season for the Oregon Ducks. Come into the Big Ten, go undefeated, #1 seed. So disappointed a year ago in that matchup against Washington when Washington beat them and got into the playoff and had that run. And this year, it's the Oregon Ducks that are going to get the chance. What a great season. Props to both teams, I think, right?
Yep. And the other quarterback.
I mean, that fourth down throw that young man made is one of the best throws I've seen in all the time I've been doing college football. Guy tugging on his jersey, throws it without his feet, keeps his team in the game, and Oregon, the #1 seed in the playoffs.
And still undefeated, or they will be in 60 seconds.
Hey, I've done a run of SEC championships. This is right up there, right?
I'd say.
The Big Ten is hoping that they will get 2 home games out of the 4 teams that they put. They want the #1 seed for Oregon. They want Ohio State and Penn State to have a home game, and then Indiana to be in it as well. That's the Big Ten viewpoint of how it should be.
Dan Lanning said, we're not pulling any punches. We're going to punch until it's over. We're going out to win the game, and it was a great game. 45-37, and congratulations to the Oregon Ducks, the #1 seed and the 2024 Big Ten champions in their first year in the expanded Big Ten Conference.
A lot of respect on that field from both teams. Nothing better to compete at that level and give it your all on that field.
So they traveled 2,268 miles to get to Indianapolis, and they're going to be going home happy. There's a winning quarterback and what it looks like. And the jubilation of Dylan Gabriel, who's probably on his way to New York for the Heisman Trophy ceremony.
No doubt.
On the other side, Drew Aller played valiantly. 2 bad plays, really. And that's how he feels. And Tez Johnson with a backflip for good measure. He's your player of the game. And the dejection and the feeling of, again, a big game loss for Coach Franklin. And Dan Lanning, that smirk and smile and a happy guy, still perfect at 13-0.
And the 2 quarterbacks meet. They know that they both gave it their all for their football team. I mean, this is one of the really good games. What a great Big Ten championship football game.
Sure was. Down to Jenny with the winning coach.
Hey, Coach, it was a fight out there, but you are now a Big Ten champion. I see the emotions in your eyes. What is going through that mind of yours right now?
I'm just so proud of our team. I mean, we've had moments where the defense had the offense's back. Tonight, the offense had the defense's back, man. And it was a battle back and forth. That's a good football team. They were tough to prepare for, but our guys had just enough. There was just enough time for us to take care of it and to finish it like that with that physicality, right? That's what I love to see.
How are you able to take the Big Ten by storm? Year 1, now Big Ten champs.
We focus on the next play. We focus on the next moment, the next day. We come to work every single time, and we did that tonight.
All right, where's Tez Johnson? Tez, come right over here, buddy. Hey, Tez, congratulations on a great game out there. How intense was it?
It was very intense, but we go through practices like that on every Tuesday. So to me, it was just like a normal Tuesday practice for me, so yeah.
Thinking about your season, you get injured, you come back, and you have a performance like that. What kind of grit does that take?
Yeah, it takes a lot of grit, but I know I had good faith behind me and my teammates and God. So without my teammates, I'm nothing, and also without God, I'm nothing. So praise it to those 2 people right there, and words can't even explain how I feel right now, so yeah.
Congratulations. I'm going to get your quarterback over here, Dylan Gabriel. Dylan, real quick, it has been a transformation this year from going from a new program, a new conference. How were you able to pull off this feat?
Good people. You got to surround yourself around good people. It makes you even better. So I'm appreciative of them. You know, I think when you look back to January, all the work we put in, and we're far from over, but just little steps along the way. You smile because you know, workout there, a tough win there. It all adds up to this moment, and like I said, we got a lot more to go, but we're going to enjoy this one.
13-0, congratulations.
Thank you. Let's go.
Dylan Gabriel, another fantastic performance for him. And as many offensive plays as there were, It's time for the Jersey Mike Subs play of the game, and it was Nico Reed's interception to ice it. Here's Jerry Allen.
Two receivers come left. Tyler Warren stacked behind. Now he'll go in motion. Slot back to throw. Allen looks right, throws right all the way. Going for the home run ball, and it is almost. Was it picked? It was intercepted. Nico Reed with a tremendous pick inside the 20-yard line. He laid out. Home run ball by Aller, going for broke, and Nico Reed played it perfectly.
And the Ducks are the champions. Gary, it was fun.
Hey, I'll tell you, I thought I've seen just about everything, but this has been one of those key games that I just love watching athletes against each other fight it till the end.
Keep it right here. There's still plenty more to come from Indianapolis, including the trophy presentation. We'll send you back over to Adam Zucker and company for the U.S. Army postgame show right after these messages. Congratulations to two great teams, but especially the Oregon Ducks, the Big Ten champions 2024.
Wow! The Oregon Ducks lay claim to a conference crown in their first Big Ten season, improving to 13-0 for the first time in school history and locking up the top seed in the college football playoff. Much to discuss as we welcome you to the U.S. Army postgame show. Adam Zucker alongside Aaron Taylor, Rick Neuheisel, and Brian Jones. But before we unpack this game and the CFP and the bracket still to come, Jenny Dell is already ready for the Big Ten Championship Trophy presentation.
Champions. To get started, I would like to recognize Keith Toney right next to me, Executive Vice President of Discover, and want to thank Discover for being our title sponsor here tonight. It is now my honor to introduce the Commissioner of the Big Ten, Tony Petitti. Tony, I will have you hand over the trophy to our winning head coach, Dan Lanning. All right, Coach. The Ducks have been overlooked for far too long. How were you able to bring this trophy back to the West Coast in year one of the Big Ten?
I didn't do anything. These players, man, these players put it on the line every single day. They work their asses off. They're so proud to be Oregon Ducks. They're so proud to represent every one of you. The fans, the players, our administration. We got it from top to bottom. It's unbelievable. We got great people here. And tonight they went and won the damn Big Ten.
Coach, you're undefeated, 13-0, #1 in college football right now. Your journey is far from over. How far does this team go?
Hey, these guys can take it all the way if they continue to work, and I promise you this, these guys will do that. They will work. They will give every ounce of their effort to put us where we need to be.
Before I let you go, what would you like to say to all these fans out here?
Man, we love you. We are so grateful. We are so grateful. Every single person on this stage, every single kid wearing a jersey right now, every player in this organization is so grateful to represent you and what you stand for. We love the Ducks. Go Ducks.
Congratulations. Throw them that trophy one more time. All right, to present the Grange Griffin Most Valuable Player Trophy, we have one of the trophy's namesakes. Hold on one second. I'm going to have you come over here. Celebrating the 50th anniversary of your Heisman Trophy, the only two-time Heisman winner, we have Archie Griffin here with us. Big round of applause for Archie, guys. And now, our most valuable player, Tez Johnson. Thank you, Archie. Congratulations, Tez. Let's hear it one more time for the Oregon Ducks, your 2024 Discover Big Ten champions.
And there are your champions, the Oregon Ducks, and a lot of their fans are still here in the lower level of Lucas Oil. And they got to see their team in their first season in the Big Ten take home the championship, beating all of the old guard from the Big Ten along the way. What did Dylan Gabriel and company show you in this one, Coach?
Just exactly as I've always said he does. He does the things that don't show up in stats. We can look and say 22 for 32, 283, and 4 touchdowns, and we'd salute him. But the times he gets the ball out, he fumbled and then got on it himself. He makes the play on 3rd and 1 with his own legs. This guy's a winner. He's the absolute band director, and it's fun to watch.
We talked about transition requiring transformation. What we just watched out there is the transformation of this conference and the transformation of the national landscape of college football. Oregon is the best football team in the country with the best quarterback that makes good decisions, that is calm under pressure and just wheels and deals and operates and gets the ball as a point guard to some of the most athletic and fast receivers in the country.
On the other sideline, once again, Penn State comes up just short. This was a balanced affair, but you had to hold serve. They did, and they had the 2 turnovers in this ball game. The last one, the interception that sealed their fate. But a valiant effort by them. 2 backs over 100 yards rushing. Their defense, they came the ball out, but just not enough for this high-powered Oregon offense. And Tez Johnson, you are correct. You are an apex predator, my man.
In reference to something he said during our pregame show, Oregon's locked up at #1. Penn State, they could still get a home game. We're going to get into all of that as we continue here